No Beach episode.
Well, I didn't do all the art for that. I don't have enough money for that, unfortunately, guys. Plus, Oshin doesn't look great in a bikini. Just saying.
That's fake.
That's a matter of perspective.
Yeah.
Like, Oshin in a banana hammock is not something I really want to see, guys. Just saying.
I think he'd look great. I just think after the wet fur, it would be a mess.
Right.
I think
This
he
is
already
bold.
has the least amount of clothes on, so
That's
it would be
true.
most fitting for him.
Right, but you go from the kilt to banana hammock, it's a downgrade, man.
That's fair.
He's pretty.
We don't know he's
shaggy
not
on
wearing one of
top. Is he
those.
not shaggy below?
Oshin,
Yeah,
Great question.
before I get into the session, it's Oshin Manscaped.
I'm not going to answer that.
Thank you. Thank you for not.
Find out next week.
Find out when I fail an athletics check and fall since I have a kilt on.
Ugh,
Oh yeah.
goodness, not the question
You
I
have to
thought.
work
What's
on
everyone's
your
passive
order.
perception?
That's what we use
Too high.
passive perception for? Okay.
Too high.
I think Ruzitz would be active in that situation, but
Yeah.
Also that, maybe.
All right. Well, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you are down here in South Cove, where you have come to attempt to rescue your friend Saphira from the Temple of Mosaba, where she was abducted after having made a deal with the Blood Goddess for power and abilities, knowledge and talents. After a bit of indiscretion on Saphira's part, admittedly. She was taken to the Temple of Mosaba and was converted into the new voice of the Blood God. You have managed to interrupt the ritual and currently have Saphira exceedingly injured within the temple as we find you guys engaged in combat at the moment. You guys are spread a little bit out here in order to prevent Saphira from doing anything interesting to you guys. And she is exceedingly injured. So, as we engage the top of the order, Mr. Oshin Ryman, what would you like to do?
so I believe with non-lethal strikes, you can only do it has to be melee, correct?
Correct.
Does that count for my hand?
The hand is a spell.
Okay, because I knew that it makes like a like it, I guess,
Right?
on them.
It's
So
a bludgeoning damage, but it is a spell that is performing it.
okay,
It's equivalent to doing a catapult or telekinesis. You're not doing non-lethal with a spell.
okay, cool. In that case, can I just hold an action?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Very well. So, Sison,
Get him.
it's your turn.
We going in?
Better get advantage. Oh yeah, you already have advantage.
Yep.
Just get him.
Yeah, alright. I'll hop over. Let's take some attacks. Attack number 1. Non-lethal, of course.
Okay. Attack number 1. Be a 23 to strike her, which does not hit her.
Does she have shield up right now?
It does.
No, of course she does. What a pain. That's fine. We will go again.
You will miss a second time.
Will I?
The third time, the critical
No,
strike.
the first one was just a practice roll before the thing started.
Yeah. You get 3 swings?
No, the first one was just like before the session started, making sure roll.
It
actually was up there before.
Very well.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
the critical
Alright,
strike.
non-lethal.
Sure.
I don't want to smite because she still has 1 blood drop left. So we're just going to go for basic damage.
Okay.
You have 7 HP. You don't need to smite.
Listen,
So
Actually, yeah, I don't know if I have spells left. I have one.
she will go ahead and consume that final one droplet in order to redirect this damage to Ruzid. Ruzid,
Okay.
you are going to suffer 22 points of damage.
The slashing damage is half to 7. So I
Okay.
take 14.
Got it.
Well,
Was her
You
last blood droplet? For now.
yeah, the problem is it's not her turn, which is not great.
Do you have any teleports left? Any way to get out of range?
She
I
doesn't.
think I'm all out, personally, which is not good. So I think I'm just going to have to step back and pray she doesn't hit me. Because she's going to get a million attacks on
Oh
her
wait,
turn
do I
anyway.
have? Do I still have? No, I don't anymore. I want bomb. Okay, yeah. I'll just have to.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a step back and flying back up in the air.
Alright. She swings her sword at you. This is going to be a very important swing. It comes in. Oh no!
I expect nothing less.
Does she have?
Does she have disadvantage for any
Does
reason?
she have disadvantage because she's restrained?
She has disadvantage because she's restrained. So,
Okay, good. We're chill.
the 18
That's a
will
miss.
you.
It's also worth
Alright.
clarifying. She has the green dot. Is she still poisoned? I think
Yes.
it would have passed
She's
by now.
also
But,
poisoned,
okay,
I guess. Yeah.
She's having a bad time.
gotcha.
So, I needed double crits on that one. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm going to fly back up about 15-ish feet in the air, making sure people are still in my aura, but that I'm up.
Okay.
That'll be it for me.
It then becomes her turn.
Actually, hold up. I'm lying. I'm going to Sanctuary with a second spell slot on Ruzid.
You cast Sanctuary on Ruzid. Okay, that's your last spell slot?
That's it. I'm all out.
Alright,
Okay.
awesome.
Back to the 10 quadrillion effect it has.
So, she is going to start off by requesting that everyone within 60 feet of her make a Constitution saving throw, as she will sample the masses. That means it is not Tati. So, I
Does he
need
dice still?
Bryn,
No,
Syson, Ruzid, and Coin. I need to pull Bryn's character sheet up.
I guess it's still broken. Womp.
Yes, you will need to manually roll this.
37.
That's gonna work. It's much higher than 17.
You have advantage.
You have advantage. Yeah.
Oh, I did 1d20 instead of 2d. I'll just do it again.
Okay.
And you did.
Thank goodness.
Yay.
Alright. Now for the person who will most likely succeed. Bryn has a +9 to this. +5
No
and advantage.
Pressure.
So 1d20 plus 14 at the moment. You will succeed.
Nope.
Alright, so she does not get any blood points from you guys due to the sample the masses, which stinks for her.
Ain't that right?
Yep. And then, because she cannot move, the only person she can attempt to attack is Ruzid. Ruzid, I am going to roll a wisdom saving throw. What's the spell save DC I need to beat?
21.
Alright. They got a 24.
Nice. Make the attack.
With disadvantage, because I am both poisoned and restrained, I got a 19 to strike you, sir.
That misses.
My second swing, we have 15.
You have to make a new wisdom save for
Yep,
the second save,
that's
but
fine.
it missed anyways.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah.
She's not going to hit you.
You'd have to get pretty lucky.
Yes.
Despite
Yeah, there's a lot that has to go right, but it doesn't hurt to be safe.
Yep. And so she will look at you and say, Ruzid, join me. And we
It'll
will
be
go-
nice to see you again.
We will go to Malachi.
Yeah. Counterpoint, join us.
Yeah, you're on the wrong team.
I'm on my own team. You could join me.
Yeah, you'll find yourself on our team soon enough.
You want to be
Give it
famous,
a-
Ruzid?
Few minutes.
We have a boat.
Didn't want to be famous. We're already famous.
You wanna
Yeah,
be
you wanna get
more than
technical
famous?
about
you
it.
wanna be infamous?
First of all,
I think you're already that too.
Second of all, yeah, we're already that too, I think.
Like, did you did that blood make your memory a little light?
Might have,
Because
might have heard her speech. Maybe
We've
she
definitely
was not
gotten her
talking
out.
right.
All right.
Malachi will, that's knowing that if you're non-lethal from here, you'll just keep an eye on Sphera. As he will withdraw his, the command word for his pearl of power and regain his spell slot and pass.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna attack non-lethally.
Okay. You don't have to. Reason.
I guess.
Actually,
third
I need
10
to. I'm
plus-
sorry. Before you attack, I need to use her legendary action to attempt to attack you. So
Oh yeah,
my
go for
wisdom
it.
saving throw. I did not get there. Go ahead.
failed. You lose the attack. Oh, okay, so I go for the attack. It's a 27 to hit for 11 damage.
And Saphira falls unconscious.
Okay, guys, plan. Get together. We need to teleport. Let's now.
on it.
Ruze
Okay.
grabs Saphira's unconscious body.
Okay.
To be clear, we're teleporting to the temple right now. We're gonna take her there, try and cleanse her of this.
Yeah, I
Don't
don't
we
know how
have
the hell the
to-
cleansing ritual works. I think Toddy knows more, but I mean, let's just get her there.
Don't we need to put her either into try and fit her either in like a bag of holding or a portable hole or something?
I guess, do
Is
we need
there a
to?
rule
If
against-
Ruze's carrying her, does it even matter? Like, will she get because she's like kind of. She's not
Like,
dead, so she's
teleport
not an
has to be
object. I don't understand.
Does she have to like consciously agree to the teleport rule for it to go off, or does her being unconscious effectively nullify her participation?
If you guys check the teleport spell, they have to be willing.
I understand that, but I'm asking, she's unconscious and
Right.
presumably not cognizant of what's occurring.
Right.
Does it still apply
not
on
willing.
like a
She's
subconscious
not
level?
willing.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
The
because you're
laws of
unconscious
magic
does not
follow
So
the
we
rules
have to
of
put her
consent.
in the
I-
bag and then carry
yeah.
the bag. I guess that was the plan.
Yeah, just be quick about it.
Okay. So she doesn't suffocate.
Can we attempt to put her into the bag of holding then, Eric?
You can certainly try. It's Ruzin's turn still.
Well, I mean, who has the bag of holding?
I have it. You can
Yeah.
take it from me. I'm right next to you.
Okay, item attraction, take the bag. And then what the hell do we even have to do to stuff the bag of holding? I'm just completely out
It
of
is an
my.
action to move her into the back of holding.
Okay, thankfully I have a hasted action, so I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
Put it in the bag.
So, as a question, I have to go and pull up Saphira's character sheet. Not Bloodspeaker Saphira, but actual Saphira's character sheet.
Oh no. It's gonna be really bad if she has something to cause a huge explosion here.
Oh, she has another bag of holding on her person? I don't think she does.
She has historically never been in possession of a bag of holding from my.
It would be
unless she was
really
hiding
funny.
one.
This
I
would
mean,
be-
honestly, if he does
Could
and
be.
Ruza puts her in there, well played.
That's-
I had a nickel for every time one of our teammates blew up.
Ruza would not think to check for that.
Okay, she does not have anything like that at the moment.
Excellent. No teleportation to somewhere random.
Alright.
She put that down recently.
No divide by zero
Now the
items.
fun
The
part
virus.
question about the bag of holding. How much weight is in the bag of holding?
I think
That would
I have a
be
rough
hard.
estimate at the top. I'll check.
I don't even know if we have an estimate. Do
I
we?
believe I added one at some point, but I gotta double check.
This would be quite a pain.
This would be
If
really
there's, like,
bad.
This would be
How are we
really
gonna-
bad.
How are we gonna even like?
That bad. We've emptied a bag of
Okay,
holding
there's
quickly
some
before.
there's some stuff in here.
Sure,
What's in here?
not.
It would not be the first time in this campaign that you guys have dumped it out because it got overloaded.
I mean,
We didn't dump it out the first time.
Honestly,
It
there's
doesn't
not
matter.
that much in there.
You guys dumped
I
out
I
in
don't
the
know.
desert
There's some like
during
some
combat.
stuff that
Yeah,
I
if we
think
didn't
we
dump
may
it
need
because it
to
was
estimate.
overloaded. We
True.
dumped it because
You wanted the contents.
It looks
It
like
was
we'll need
funny.
to estimate right now how much would be in it, because I guess we don't. Maybe I was thinking of my own bag.
Well,
I'm
Eric
not
would
sure.
also need to know how much is in it to even calculate what's gonna happen. So I
So
don't know.
where's the link to the bag of holding? Is that in
It's
characters?
in
in the journal.
book money.
Yep.
Okay.
You can click bag of holding.
All right, then let me go in there and take a look.
A lot of random crud.
All right, so the potions are fairly light. Okay.
Those at the top are just the like recipes. We don't have those.
Speed.
Money,
Crossbow
we ignore
bolts.
the money.
Yeah, that's just a key. That's for like potion making. That's not actual contents.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 potions. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 plus 1, 18, 19, 20, 25 potions. According to this, a potion.
this is where my whip got to.
It's a good thing we used so many for this fight. That made it a lot lighter.
So that would be 12.5 pounds. We have English Star Knife, which is 2 pounds. Zephyr Armor, which is 10 pounds. Crossbow bolts are ignorable. The daggers are ignorable. The rapier weighs a pound. Longbow, 2 whips. The consumables, blue palace shards, that's not bad. Dust of Deliciousness are super cheap as far as weight goes. Bag of Purple Frenzy, that's also. How big was the bag of Purple Frenzy? I believe that was 5
One
pounds.
dose, very
One
tiny.
One dose,
one
probably a
dose.
negligible weight.
Yeah, that's negligible. Bottled Breath, that's a half a pound. The Bracer of Flying Daggers is 8 pounds. And Tati has
It's
it.
not in there.
Okay.
Wait, so then wait, is it on your
Closet
character sheet,
of-
Toddy?
Yep. Closet
We
of
we
Umber-
keep it listed.
Good.
Just I was gonna say we keep it listed so everyone knows that it exists as like team loot.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough. Okay.
All right. So with the Claws of the Umber Hulk, I'm shooting you guys at 90 pounds so far. Stone Chronicles doesn't matter. Warrior's Passkey weighs 1 pound. She's got the
Edwin
Dodo
and
Doom,
Zerg's
Doom,
heavy.
Doom. The Enemy Shield, you're at 95. Bed Linens, don't care. Basilisk Gullet, those weigh 10 pounds each.
Those are probably so rotten at this point.
They
Yeah.
are.
That's for
But
so
that's
long.
going to toss you up at
Dumb.
130, 125.
It
Empty water
shouldn't
skis will-
deteriorate in the bag of
We
holding.
might want to throw them
Isn't
away.
the bag of holding like a kind of like a vacuum? Yeah, I don't know
No,
if it.
it's not.
Oh,
It's not a bag of
Totally fine.
holding. We can honestly toss those. We got those at like the central wall, I swear.
I mean, well,
Yes.
we don't have the time to toss any of these,
No.
right? I guess it's just worth throwing her in and seeing what
The
happens.
grappling
I mean,
hooks
technically we do, but
weigh-
for turn order, no.
the grappling hooks weigh what? 8 pound each. So, all
I think we're
right.
good. I mean, bag of holding is
Mighty
500
pickaxe
pounds.
weighs 5 pounds. Everyone knows that. Poopy gun we ignore. The quilt is going to weigh at least 4 pounds because it's a good quilt.
Yeah.
Rations.
So proud of us for having a quilt.
8 days of
Not in
ration.
a- 8 days of rations.
The rations weigh how much again? 8 pound? Right?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Let's see.
I think I've got it
Rations.
listed in here.
1 day. Rations 1 day. 2 pounds.
2
2
pounds.
pounds.
So 16,
16
pounds.
pounds.
There. 16 pounds. All right. Rope. We're going to call it 8 pound for now. Stack of board games. We have Mahjong, which is a heavy ass game.
I feel like a
Poker
hoarder doing this.
chips.
Yeah, we
Right?
need to clean this out.
Away.
Well, if we stopped abandoning our ship, we would leave it on the
That's
Shit.
a good point.
So, okay, let me get this. So, stack of board games, guys. Realistic weight for the stack of board games, because you've got Mahjong, poker chips, 3 Dragon Ante, which doesn't weigh much, and Dragon Chess. So I'm going to
Like
put Mahjong
50
at
pounds?
3
Poker
pounds,
chips is-
poker chips at 1, Dragon Chess at 3 pounds, because you got a nice set. So that's going to be 7 more pounds. Cool.
What's the
For
total
that
at?
and the rations, are they in there because it says like
100,
times
20.
not any?
I mean, I think we're good because the thing's 500 pounds total.
We have
or, like,
7
max weight.
torches.
We'll get there.
I mean,
You have 1 unidentified crowd that weighs 1 pound.
All of coin stuff, it's papers except a wax bag. So it's probably less than 5 pounds total.
Yeah, that's like a ream. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll give you 5 pounds for that. Awesome.
Yep.
Tachi's nonsense. Cold weather clothing is 5 pounds. 10 pounds.
Tachi, why do you have so much
worth of
stuff in here?
Water skins.
Because it was weighing me down.
The hooded lantern that is flooded with salt water is going to weigh 5 pounds. The hempen rope
I'm pretty
is
sure I can repair it.
10 pounds.
22 peeps.
22 peeps weigh half of an ounce.
Okay, those should be thrown out. But to be fair, they haven't like rotted. They've just become more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if they're next to the gullet,
They're
they're gonna
next to
sound
the-
terrible.
Vintage?
Next to the basilisk gullets.
You didn't get those while I was with this group, so that really scares me.
It's gonna be
Delectable.
caked in basilisk.
Absolutely scrumptious.
All right, we have another rope from
I'll
Bryn's
throw
old
them out.
stuff.
I'll throw them into the ocean.
10 pounds for the torches. 10 pounds for the blood magic books. 20 pounds of food. 3 potions of water breathing, so 1 pound there, and 1 spell book for 1 pound. Awesome. So I'm putting you guys at 256 pounds in your bag of holding at the moment, and that's being generous on the conservative side, just being like stuff super light.
Yeah, I'll update it and put that at the top
All right.
for current weight.
Yeah. So 256 pounds. Now
Good
comes the
question.
fun part.
Yeah, you know the drill.
Oh yeah. Jordan, how much does Saphira weigh?
He's been
You're
on a
not-
diet.
She,
You're not supposed to ask that, Eric.
Not nice.
How tall is she first?
she's 5'11",
She's a tall girl.
and she
He's taller than me, damn.
He's as tall as me.
Is that with or without horns?
uh,
Okay.
no, that's a good question. I think she would use whatever number gives her the most height. So if she's calling herself 5'11", then that has to be including the horns.
In heels. Got it. Yeah. Okay. So
No,
she's,
she would never measure herself in heels.
oh, but of course not. Not like the art has heels.
But
Anyway, so 5'11". How much does she
yep.
weigh at 5'11"?
166 pounds.
166 pounds. Awesome.
No.
Okay. So
How much of that is the horns?
So you guys
like
throw
10
Yeah.
Saphira
I think we
into
should
the bag of
have
holding?
that because we got rid of a lot of her blood, so like honestly, she should be a little lower than that.
How much lower do
That's a
you,
good point.
how much do you want to remove her blood?
Let me Google it real quick.
Oh boy.
Leave her blood. How are we gonna make juice later?
Wait a second. wait, pause. We're making juice out of our friend's blood.
Yeah, you clearly don't know how this ritual is gonna go. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I guess we ought to
here we
be
go.
squeezing her. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if you pass out when you lose like 40% of your blood,
Right.
and blood makes up, let's say, like 7% of your total body weight,
No,
That'd be 7.
wait.
I'm going off
Okay.
around 7 to 8% of an adult's body weight is blood. So, do you disagree with medical news today, Eric?
All right. So
science denier.
you said
5%.
160 is what you said?
5% of 160, 8 pounds. So, 8 to 10 pounds of blood
Has been
Could-
lost. Okay.
be considered lost right now.
Very well.
You're
I
gonna
would
kill
ask
Saphira.
too, Eric, from when we were going through these for the weight on
Yes,
the rations and the board games,
Yeah.
all the others say like times and then the number of them in there, and those say times, not any.
Right, but they
That was
Because
just
they're
like-
saying that we have one of each, maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know.
No,
Okay.
when I do
No,
that,
that was-
it's like it's an assortment of stuff when we don't necessarily have a head count on how many games we have. I was
Okay.
being vague because it wasn't important 82 episodes that we
I don't know if it
notate
meant,
how many
like,
board games we have.
rations that like we moved them onto the ship or
Yeah,
something.
Eric has not made us count the weight in the bag of holding before, so I
Yeah.
guess it was.
So
But
here's
we
the
don't
fun part.
we don't put huge stuff in there. It's just
So,
a lot of.
Based off of medical news today, Saphira has lost
Yeah.
10 pounds, putting her at 150. Is that what we're agreeing?
Sure. Seems
Sure.
good to me.
Still
Terrible.
weighs more than me.
All
I
right.
think we're like 8 pounds.
How heavy is
over.
her bag?
So,
That's
She's
a real
still
question.
bleeding. Sure.
as you guys cram Saphira into the bag of holding,
Did you at least steady like?
Eric,
she
I'm
making
serious.
death saves right now, man.
No, we knocked her out on non-lethally, so she shouldn't be making.
All
death
right.
saves
Eric, what is her
Yes.
carried weight?
her carried weight is 102.8 pounds. You guys are 8.8 pounds over the capacity of the bag of
Jeez.
holding, which ruptures,
Did-
dumping.
Did you count the
everything.
things she consumed?
Yes,
and through?
I have removed them from her character sheet.
Oh,
Hold on. Before I know I'm counting pennies here, but if
We
we
need to.
assume that she dropped her weapons or blade from here, like,
She would.
can we find
She
8
would.
pounds?
Okay, so I will give you that. If you want to leave the swords here, you will have gained 5 pounds of room, which still bursts the bag with 3 pounds over.
Yeah. I think it's totally valid that would occur.
Yep. So, because it's the train
I've
wreck,
got,
welcome to the
I've
Toivoan
got one more
Trainwreck.
Hail Mary here.
What's the Hail Mary, sir?
Okay. So, Saphira has been carrying around a spare set of leather armor that she has not used in a very long time.
Uh-huh.
Would she have perhaps donated it to an acolyte of the temple who was just getting started out in the time since he came here?
No, she was unconscious during the ritual. She would not have donated it.
My actual question was,
A
when we
bigger
saw her,
question.
when we scried on her, she was wearing just white robes, did not have any weapons, did not seem to have any
Yeah,
items
actually,
on her.
that-
I'm confused how she had her items. I thought she didn't have them.
Where's her
That is an
rucksack? Take
excellent
that off before you
question.
shove it in her bag.
Yeah, how about would we be shoving her backpack in or just
Very
her?
well. Are you guys going to remove Saphira's backpack and dropping it on the floor before putting her in the bag? Because that's not what you guys said. And personally, in this specific case, I want you guys to stick to what you guys said.
I think this is a question for Ruzid
Yes,
as the person who's doing it.
Yeah.
In character and out of character, is he beelining? Because there is a matter of urgency. Would Ruzid think to
Well, if the
reflect
bag
on?
is making it more annoying for him to put her in the bag, he would definitely if not take it off the rack, he'd probably be trying to shove her in the bag and the bag. I don't know how the bag is attached to her even. Is it
I guess,
Like a
how wide's the
like-
opening?
Ruzid
To
would
a
not
bag of
just
holding.
leave the bag on her if it's a bulky thing that's going to make it harder for him to put her in the bag.
So, are you going to do this or not? Or would you be up for rolling for it, like Tati says?
Roll for what would the roll be? Would it just be?
It could be an insight check
It would be an
as to
insight
whether we consider, is someone going to say, "Hey, pull the bag off"? I think Coin is in such close proximity. If nothing else, I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
It double rolled for some reason.
Ruzid, you've been granted inspiration by Rice Hunter.
I already have advantage. I guess I could roll again. I don't.
I roll 14, but I'll pull the lucky if a 16 somehow.
Okay.
Well, I
makes
don't
the
know what.
difference.
So I'm just rolling insight, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, I got a
Thank you,
12.
Bruce.
I have advantage on insight from one of my class features.
Would you like to re-roll that? Because what I'm going to do is to set a fair DC to this, because you guys did say that you were putting her in the bag of holding. I am only going to roll a d20 in, but I'm going to wait until after you decide if you want to use your inspiration or not.
Well, the inspiration could reduce the result, right? I guess. Or are we taking the highest roll?
I'll let you take
Inspiration only.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll
that's
use the
yours.
inspiration. Why not?
that. Okay.
15. That's better.
All right. So, This is a roll to determine if the bag of holding ruptures, dumping everything that you guys have in it across the floor of the Temple of Masaba.
Would it be fair, Eric, to ask if, not knowing Saphira, since my character
Sure.
kind of got there and she disappeared right away, and since Oshin is the one that thought of the idea to put her in the bag of holding so that he could teleport, and that I currently have a held action on my hand, to have thought that, not knowing whether she had a portable hole or bag of holding, that I use my held action to grab her backpack when he goes to throw her in, because I don't know.
Oh.
I think that's a stretch.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
think
fair.
that's a bit of a stretch. I think that's a lot of meta. So
I
gonna
like
say
the
no on
logic,
that
but yeah, that I can see the argument that
because
that's
it didn't
coming up
come
in
until
hindsight.
after the fact.
Well, but we had talked about previously about the two. I don't know if this then was in game or not, but about the if there were two bags of holdings going into each other. That's why I thought of that.
Yeah, unfortunately, that didn't get mentioned when you guys told her to put her in the bag of holding.
The thing is, I think Eric supports our override, but the question is, do we want to suffer consequences of
Right.
us coming up with this after
Right.
the threat
It
as
seems
opposed to
very
before?
meta. So
Okay,
I'm
that's
going
fine.
to go ahead and just roll the
not a
d20
big deal.
here to determine if the Trainwreck's bag of holding bursts. So, actually, it's more fun this way. Ruzid! You're the one putting her in the bag. I would like you to roll 1d20.
I'll roll it. Why not?
Okay. So, you look in the bag as you're about to shove her in there, and you see all sorts of crap in there.
A lot of smells too.
Ugh.
What would you like to do, Ruzid?
Is this gonna like look at Saphira and look at the bag and look at the rest of the party and say, "Are we sure she'll fit in here?"
All right.
Oh, I think I left my lunch in there.
You will
Hold
hear
on.
Bryn say, "Aw, shit." Are you kidding?
Well, first of all, we could get this bag off of Saphira and then also pull some stuff out of the bag. But
Bryn offers, assuming he has the weight on his character, to grab Saphira's bag, I think, at this
Okay.
point, to hold it.
Let's see. Would he be able to carry that much weight? Yes.
I think Ruzig could do it, no?
Yeah, but you're going to have to remove it, and you've already had object interactions. So, actually, I'm sorry. Bryn can't. Bryn does
Oh.
not have the carrying capacity to carry his own stuff and Saphira's.
Alright, fair enough. You said it was 150?
So, Ruzid, I'm going to call that your turn, if you're cool with that.
Sure.
Okay.
I guess I started to do the action and then stopped, so I guess I'd use the action. That seems fair to me.
Okay. Bryn is going to walk over, and being Bryn, he's going to reach into the bag, and we're going to pull up the bag of holding, and he's going to pull something out of it. And because it's funny and you guys don't want them anymore, he's going to grab a basilisk gullet.
Okay,
Yeah.
one.
He can only pull one thing out at a time. So he reaches in and
Fair
pulls
point.
out this disgusting blob that coats up his arm to the elbow. And he flings it slopping onto the floor next to Saphira.
The feel is
Why do
good.
you guys even have
in a
that?
potion. It's potion
It's
ingredient.
an ingredient, yeah.
Yeah, that you didn't use, and now it expired. Good
We
job.
we
They
didn't
don't
need.
expire. You just need to break them down. Oh,
I'm
these are
sorry we didn't
no-
need mummy rot antidote or whatever the hell it was for.
Dude, that
definitely
antidote, you
need
know
that.
that antidote is like
We
a
got
scam,
that.
right?
We got that for
Yeah.
Saphira specifically.
Let's fight about this later.
Tati, what would you like to do is Bryn has used his action to pull out the basilisk gullet.
Nope, it's my turn.
He will
I-
also hold on to he will drop telekinesis so that you can move Saphira.
Nope.
To be clear, he's not dropping concentration. He's just not using it on her at the moment, right? Or is he dropping
He has
concentration?
to. He either has to drop it, or not use.
I thought you don't have to spend your action.
No.
If you don't spend your
Oh,
action,
right.
you don't lose the spell.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fine. Okay. So, Tati, what you doing?
Let me use my. Can I? Can I hold my action to just assist Oshin in whatever he's about to do next?
Sure. And please remove one basilisk skeleton from the bag of holding.
By the way, Tati, we're just going down there because we're going to teleport. So.
So
if
run
you
down
just
there.
wanna-
Yeah, huddle up.
How
Yeah,
much
what's
does
that
one
big
bullet
blue
weigh?
thing that's hanging around right behind Saphira? Is that
Bigby's
all
hoof.
kosher?
Oh yeah, that's just my spell. Like,
Okay. I did know. Let's see. 2 levels of exhaustion. Does that include my speed? I forget. Does the second level of exhaustion affect my
I
speed?
don't believe so. It should just be in your attack rolls.
Oh, I thought that was the third one.
I'm unsure. You can just grade yourself 2 levels of exhaustion under conditions.
I have it.
Okay, then whatever the speed is listed at.
Oh, what's normal? I'll move then. Hi, buddy. 30. Make my way around this thing. Cunning action. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I still have an action left to do the help action for whatever Sheen wants.
Cool. Mr. Coin?
Coin goes over to Saphira. He's gonna grab her bag and he's gonna estimate the weight by holding it, doing head math. Now, how much did you say it was?
It's 102 pounds.
Okay, Coin will toss it into his own equipment. He has 50 carried weight and his capacity is 195.
Cool.
So 140, so 30 is still open.
Awesome.
To be clear, real quick before we move on, you said that she dropped her swords.
You guys asked for that,
Yep.
so yes.
I brought
Well,
up
I just wanted.
I brought up
I
the
wanted to
point.
check. Yeah, well, I wanted to check that because I had asked last session about disarming her, and you said she was holding blood
swords,
blades.
right.
Yeah, so
She has
would
them
she not
on
have
her.
her swords?
He wasn't
Okay, so she just has
unconscious.
She has them
yesterday.
on her, but the ones she was wielding were not those, which is why they were doing more
Okay.
damage.
Gotcha. Okay, just wanted to check what was dropped or not. Is on the ground, are those different swords, or...
Her blood swords are gone at the moment.
Okay,
The swords that are on the ground are the ones that she dropped because you guys wanted to shake them out of the scabbards.
just making sure those weren't a different type of physical sword or something like that in terms of picking things up.
All good.
For the sake of bookkeeping,
Yes, sir.
assuming Coin has the action economy for it, he'll also grab the dropped swords, and he'll throw them in her bag, just for the
One
sake
object interaction. Which sword would you like?
Uh,
Shura or Saphir or S4 or F?
of S4F. He'll
You want
grab.
S4F? Okay. Jordan's got his head in his hands. I don't have to see his webcam, but he's like, no!
Well, I mean,
No, it's valid.
I know why. I
Yeah.
know the issue with that, but Coin is thinking, I care about Saphira. Saphira cares about her swords.
I understand.
I'll grab them.
That's
I
valid.
know. I'm aware of why you wouldn't want to bring them,
I
but
understand.
yeah, he's going to grab the future sword.
Okay. Oshin?
all right. I'm going to use a Misty Step so that I can get closer, because otherwise I would have to wait rounds to be able to teleport us,
Okay.
which I think can get me to here, and then I can go into oh shoot, that's me. Okay, That would have been 30 or from.
You can get close and hold an action to teleport us when we're all in range and ready, if you want.
Okay.
Because we still need to get her in the bag anyway, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll do, like, I'll hold my action now to cast teleport once everybody's in range.
Okay.
By the way, Rusa, just as a heads up, that was the last turn, so my haste on you just dropped.
Oh no!
And we'll survive.
All right. So, after Oshin, we go to Saison.
Okay, object interaction. I'm gonna pick up her other sword.
Okay.
Okay, she's got no bag. She's got that. She doesn't have anything else of weight that I can see on her, correct? Anything significant?
No.
All right. I'm just gonna.
Weight of her personality.
Ooh.
Oh God, she's never gonna fit. All right, someone else is gonna need to drag Ruzid over.
That
I'm
ego
gonna step
doesn't
over
fit in
here.
The hole.
I will try to put Saphira into the bag at this point.
Okay. How?
It is approximately, how did we say it was?
Are you?
I mean,
2 feet by 2
taking
feet or
her
something?
by the arms, feet, putting the bag over her. How are you doing this?
at this point, Ruzid, are you grappling her or anything, or is she lying on the ground?
She's just there. I mean, she's just on the ground. You don't need to grapple her, I'd assume. Just pick her
Yeah,
up.
in that case, I am opening the bag, leaning down, and kind of hooking her feet into it, and then try to scoop her up in it.
So you're putting her feet in first. Awesome.
Feet in first.
Okay.
A water slide.
Okay.
All right, she goes in.
She goes into the bag of holding.
Great. I'm gonna come back over here and say,
It's worth
everyone else. Oh, what were you
It's
saying?
worth reminding everybody. Is it 10 minutes of air or 10 seconds in the bag of holding?
I mean, she's not going to be in there for long. Like, we just need to teleport and then pull her immediately back out. So,
I agree, but if we assume it's 10 seconds
10
of air,
minutes
then
divided
we're
by-
on a timer.
10 minutes divided by the number of creatures, so 10 minutes right now.
We just need to teleport out, and even if it was less than that, you don't die immediately from not having air. You can go, 30 seconds
If
or
we
so.
start to run close
Right.
on time, somebody just cast create water in there, and we'll give her a water breathing potion, and then she's totally fine in there.
Coin will
If it goes
insist.
poorly, I'll just pull her out.
Her other blade's on the ground still.
No.
Coin
I
will
picked
insist.
that up.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're good.
so we've got
Which-
everything. We're all gathered.
I don't know what the name of that is. The Shahura? Alright.
Okay.
Cool, whatever. I'll get here. I'll say, everyone else, someone pull Ruzid over. When we're in 10 feet, let's get the heck out of here. Do you have something to teleport to the city or to the temple with? Tati, can you give something over to Oshin?
Oh, Sheen's been there before, right?
To Imkael's temple?
To Nausha.
Oh, okay. If we're just going to Nausha, then yeah, that's fine.
We've had this conversation like 2 months ago about whether or not you could teleport there. And
No,
you were
Closer
like,
the better, though.
totally can. So teleport us to the temple district and Nausha if you can. Close to the Imkael's temple as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we have
After
any
Saison, we
items?
go to Malachi.
Run east and dash another 30.
Okay.
Pretty much all I can do.
Cool. Ruzid.
I have no actions. End turn.
Bryn is going to move closer to the group.
Poison.
And he's going to be like, I'm forgetting something.
Bryn, pull him over.
And Bryn will pull him over. That's not it. I'm
Oh.
still forgetting something. Tati.
That's really bad. This is Eric telling us we're forgetting something, and that's really bad for us.
Yeah.
What's up?
I thought somebody was going to grab. Oh no, wait. Coin's going next. That's fine.
Tati, what do you want to do?
Oh, sorry. I thought Bryn called my name.
No.
You were telling me. It's my turn.
Bryn's not
Yes.
here.
Gotcha.
What would you like to do?
I hold on to Ruzid and hold on to Oshin.
Okay. So, Mr. Coin.
He hops over to the group and waits.
Okay. All right. So, because Bryn does not remember, I'm going to roll his history check. If anyone can beat his history check, I will tell you what he forgot. Cool?
Yeah.
Sure.
He's gonna tell us his secret.
No.
Oh.
So, does anyone beat a
That's
31 history?
That's Saphira.
That's Saphira's
That's
history
Saphira's
check.
history check, sorry. That's not...
He forgot it with that good of memory.
Brutal.
Okay, so it is a 21.
God damn it. Oh, nice.
All right.
Go team.
Malachi's got it.
Yeah, Malachi and
Yeah.
Tati both
Forget
have
things.
it. So, let me send this to them.
Our eyes meet across Oshin's bicep. Flash of inspiration.
This is what Walker asked me, and he's not here. So, there you guys go. Have fun with that.
I thought we already knew we could.
No, you don't know.
Like we have been.
You've been teleporting
I've been teleported.
in the temple.
Oh, from the temple to outside the temple.
Right. You guys need to get
Well, we
out because when you teleported here, you were unable to teleport into the temple.
This is true.
Oh.
You guys want to move this party onto the lawn?
All right. Everyone.
About that.
What?
I feel this is maybe relevant.
I mean, the door's closed, right?
Yeah,
But
I-
I mean,
Kind of.
I'm sure Tati can get it open. I believe in her.
All right.
You're
I mean,
more
Eric
than
could
welcome
say
to
something like
try.
The door
So,
is magically fused.
We are
itself,
going
it
to
cannot
allow
be
you
opened.
guys to quickly run out the front door of the temple. And once you guys get out there, we'll gloss over this. You guys can then cast teleport because you guys know this, and we can spend 30 minutes doing it, or we can just do it. You guys cool with that?
I like this.
Sure.
I'm fine with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Because that's all you're going to
How long are you saying in game time? It should take a matter
12
of moments, I
seconds.
imagine. But cool. Okay, yeah, we're fine.
Max. There we go. Teleport time.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
we
are
pry open the
teleporting
front
to
door. Run up.
Nausha, is what I heard.
I thought it was a
Uh,
temple. Nearest
To
temple.
Nausha, but I think that Tati had said like there's a temple district, I guess. So
I mean, yeah, that's fine too.
I
Close
mean,
to
if you
that.
don't, if you're not familiar with the temple district, it would be better for you to teleport to a location you're more familiar with, so it's more
Right,
likely to be.
Yeah.
Before we do anything, this is maybe like a when we got that vision from Silas, I believe it was specifically for the nearest temple and not necessarily just any temple. I don't know if that distinction was like relevant, but Eric, am I
I thought
wrong?
Silas's vision was of the priest that I recognized from Nausha.
That is what you guys
Was it?
saw. Yep.
Oh, okay, then yeah, we're good.
Does anyone have anything from Nausha? I mean, couldn't we give over like a?
I guess
I,
technically
I
like,
mean-
my ring that I have is from there, so I would already have something from there.
I literally have a badge. In case you
Yeah,
want
the badge, right? When's
Oh
the
wait,
badge?
actually, last time, I think Bryn gave me the badge so that I could use it when we went there the first time.
Indeed.
that's correct. You're holding a badge. Yep.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
I-
be your go-to item right there.
Okay. So then is that just an automatic, like we go there though, Eric? If I have the item from there.
Well,
And I cast guidance.
no, you may not.
We've been running out the door. We had so much time.
You guys are dashing out the door.
Well,
I
Tati's
guess
a rogue.
You can, Tati.
Tati's a rogue.
Yeah, technically you can, can't you? It's pretty fun.
Because, well, I mean, if we have an object associated, you just automatically teleport on target. So, I mean,
You still have to roll it, but yes.
okay.
So. Ugh.
And you
As
still
the-
teleport on target.
As the teleportation fires off,
We're on the roof.
you guys will find yourselves outside Nausea.
Nice.
That teleport was rough, though, and you all appear prone.
I never want to see the color red again.
Well, don't look in the bag of holding.
It's
Oh, well.
stuck in there.
Where are we specifically in the city?
You would be
Oh,
right
also
outside
we-
the Longstriders Consortium. Because you guys
Which is
used
how
badge.
far? Yeah, that makes sense. How far from the temple?
About 8 blocks.
Nope.
We can move that pretty fast. All right, let's not take her out of the bag until we like get there. Yeah.
Okay.
8 blocks is how many rounds?
Let's find out how big is a city block.
I mean, really could just carry her like on his shoulder.
I don't want to
Easily
take her
walk.
out in case she woke up.
8 blocks is like 3-4 minutes of walking.
Yep.
I would actually rather we know she wakes up and then just punch her again than she wakes up in the bag, makes some elaborate plan, and then we
Yeah.
take her out of the bag and shit hits the fan.
Yeah,
So
okay,
I'd
do you
rather
want
have
A
an
city
eye on
block,
her.
a city
It's
block
like
is
setting up board
technically
games.
1/6 of a mile. So you guys are going about 1.5 miles, and I don't know who runs a 3-minute mile, but it's not you guys.
Wait,
Speak
there's
for
no
your
that's
own
not
character.
a city block. What city is
Fine.
that?
1/6 of a mile is not
Oucha.
that long.
True.
All right.
Well, could we take Saphira
It's
out
less than a
of? I
quarter
guess
of a mile, guys. It's not
Wizard looks at her
All
like, should we just take her out of the bag and keep an eye on her?
Okay, let's take her out of the bag. All you close-up fighters, everyone get next to her, continuously hold an action to hit her if she wakes up with non-lethal damage, and then we slowly make our way over. Yeah?
Don't
I'm
gotta
gonna
tell
run
me
ahead.
twice.
Do we
At
have
the
the
end of
whole
it.
Yeah, Tati, you go ahead. Anyone else, just shout and make sure everyone stays far away from us. We don't want anyone near us right now.
Can't we
I will
just-
use thaumaturgy to.
Can I just
Announce
fly in the
everyone
air
to back
and
the
prevent
fuck
her
up.
from? Why don't I just fly up and then she's in the air, and so if she does wake up and tries to use her blood magic, it's not going to reach anyone.
Well, if she wakes up and hits you, and then she drops to the ground, she can have like a blood point, change that damage to you, and just vanish into the city without us being there. If she wakes up and we can all hit her immediately, then we should be okay.
Why don't we just keep non-lethally hitting her before she wakes up, so she doesn't wake up?
We can't really time when she wakes up. It's gonna be a little unpredictable.
I know. That's why we just prevent her from waking up by punching her while we go.
Well,
I
then
think
that'll
it is
kill her.
actually predictable.
so
If
that's
she
right.
was
Striking her
and
when
I'm
she's
okay with it.
already unconscious, it counts as a coup de grace.
I'm pretty sure you can actually count predictably when she'll wake up. It's either a short rest or a long rest.
Right. So you guys can keep the bag open and keep her moving if you like.
All right, let me run ahead.
Oh, would the bag open allow her to breathe?
No, unless you can get her head out of
Well,
it.
listen.
Just
Look, I can
pull her
pull her head for one-
like
Yeah.
a rabbit out of a hat. Just pull her out.
Okay.
She did
One
go
round.
first. That makes sense.
Listen, exactly. One round. Let's clear the area. I'm gonna pull her out, let her get some oxygen, shove her back in. Now let's go, guys.
Okay. So you guys go running through the town and find your way to the Temple District.
Eric, I have a question.
Yes, sir?
Pretty important. If we
course.
put a scuba mask on Saphira while she was in the bag of holding, but
This
the
is
top of
important.
the scuba gear went outside, would she be able to breathe?
You mean a snorkel?
A snorkel, sorry, yeah.
Okay, because the scuba mask,
Probably doesn't need a mask.
right? Well, no, if you've got scuba, that's self-containing underwater breathing apparatus. And so she'd be able to breathe just fine. The snorkel, she'd be able to
Okay.
breathe out the opening, yes.
Okay, snorkel. I'm gonna put that on the shopping list.
Oh my god.
We're not putting more usage on
For the
that.
next time that we
It sounds pretty useful to me.
That's not a nice way to refer to Saphira.
All right.
right?
Honestly, right now,
Wow.
So you guys make
Okay,
your
right
way.
now she has negative use.
And
I could say much worse about her right
she
now.
should not be on the. She should not be on the screen there at the moment. But
She's already here.
Cat's out of the bag.
She
We're
should
just
not be on the
optimists.
screen.
This is
A
what.
twin?
This is what we're seeing.
No, this
This
is her future self.
All right. So you guys come running up. What do you want to do?
Is that?
I think Tati, technically, you should arrive there first because you're faster than all of us, unless Coin's running with you. If there's anything you want to do before we get there.
I was just gonna run ahead and then use thaumaturgy to announce myself and then run up the stairs.
Okay. So you announce yourself, and the priest comes out. Greetings,
Hi.
Tati.
The voice of Masaba is unconscious in a bag of holding and a couple seconds behind me.
What a hello.
He looks at you, and through the eye sockets of his mask, you can tell he just blinks for a couple moments.
I told him a minute ago we were coming.
A minute ago, yes.
As I said, if he went into turn-based mode immediately, that's plenty of time.
All right, BG3.
Yep.
That's what I do when I get bad news.
So
Immediately enter turn-based mode.
he looks. We will do our best. All right.
Let me help.
You gonna help?
Yeah, let me go do it. I got one cleric spell and a variety of cantrips.
Okay.
I think I might even have some potions that might help him.
He will come to the foot of the steps and wait as the rest of your crew runs up carrying a bag of holding.
With a head poking out.
Hey, what's the instructions, cleric? What do we do?
Bring her into the temple. She must undergo the rite of rising.
Is this the part where we take her out of the bag, Toddy?
I defer to the priest who hopefully knows better than I. I think
He closes his
out of
eyes
the
so you
bag-
guys can't see him roll his eyes. Yes.
out of the bag. Yes, out of the bag.
Yeah, we are all looking horrifically beat up right now. I'm not appreciating this sass.
I have 2 points of exhaustion. I don't even notice the sass. Let's go.
I'm pulling Saphira out, putting her over my shoulder. Oh, hopefully I'll be able to carry up the stairs when
Okay.
stair things start happening.
Sure.
And yeah, I'm gonna start moving up the stairs.
All right. Step 1, you lose a level.
Yeah, sure do.
In there.
Saphira is going to suffer damage and die.
Yep.
As her bones snap and
Let 'em cook.
compress, her bones twist into horrific shapes that are not natural. Would you like to keep going, sir?
Oh my god.
This is normal, right? It was called the juicer.
Can I throw spare
You know,
the
when
die
we joked about
on
it, it was
Saphira?
funny, but now that I'm watching it, it's really not
I
funny.
need a religion check from Tati.
Humor is my coping mechanism.
You have advantage because the cleric is assisting you.
I'm gonna keep coping.
So,
Oh my god.
Tati, you catch a glimpse of a face in the blood around Saphira. How would
did
you
we get
react?
a bottle? Assuming it's not Saphira's face.
It is not
I-
Saphira's face. It's a horrific
would like-
woman with fangs.
Let me see. Can I
This is full on RP.
essentially chill touch to like try to clamp down on her with ghosty cold hands
Okay.
and like pin her.
All right. So the fleshy blood pins itself to the floor of the first step.
Well, can we ask Bryn to start just kind of keeping her together with his telekinesis? I mean, like, she might change shape and all that, but we want to keep, like, all of her body together.
All of her pieces, you mean?
Yeah, keep her at least in one mass if not
Bryn
in a
is going to
recognizable
try,
form.
but if he goes up the steps, he's going to be losing levels.
Well, at least he could stay at the bottom of the steps and try to get us to the top with it. I don't know if it'll fade as we get further in, but
Okay. So, you guys ascend another step.
I'm still going. I'm pushing forwards. I was told it was going to be bad.
You can feel the bones cracking and her form going limp as various pieces, sharp bones, impact your body. You want to keep going?
God.
You feel a tension behind you. Do you want to look behind or not?
No, I'm
What the
moving
camera
forwards.
sees, what the others see, is a long, fleshy blood mass stretching from the first step back up to Saphira, clutching at her, and you are tearing her free. Please roll your athletics check.
Oh, maybe I should.
Oh.
Good job. Do a good job.
The 15, you're able to pull her forward. Tati, you again hold that position where you hold the goddess, her essence being drawn to the foot of the stairs. Sison, do you take another step?
I'm pushing forwards and just really determined and just kind of staring ahead and trying not to focus on what I'm carrying anymore.
The arms no longer have bones, as they are pulverized and liquefied, and you feel a snap and nearly fall flat on your face as the tension behind you breaks. And the cleric before you goes, "Quickly, now inside." You are carrying nothing more than a bag of meat that once was
Hey,
Saphira.
Hello.
Like, I wanted payback, but really not like this. I just wanted back.
The individual that you carry with you is no more than 150 pounds of hamburger. It is held together by the armor and clothing around it, but it is completely exsanguinated. At the foot of the steps, there is an ooze, a writhing mass of blood.
Can I
I think she's
Put all
probably
my
around
attention-
120 pounds now.
Yes.
If all that blood came out.
Yeah.
I want to try to I mean, as best I can, fully pin this goddess down. I've got like every instance of my whatever my subclass feature is that I don't use. Whales from
The whales
the
from the
grave.
grave. Okay.
Can I mean, they work on a sneak attack, but I don't think she was expecting me.
Okay.
Ruz is also gonna act during this, and he's gonna put on his jade encrusted gauntlets and try to pin this thing down.
You're going to reach out and touch it?
I have gauntlets on. Does that?
Gauntlets are probably fine. Wear
It's a
gloves.
Physical barrier. I don't know.
It was pulled out through her armor. If you want to go and touch it, that's fine.
Oh, it went
but
through
you
her
will have-
armor.
yeah,
Okay.
you're going
Ruz
to have
was
to deal with
looking for this because
consequences.
he's like thinking, if I put on these gauntlets, it's gonna actually protect me.
It will not.
We still
protect
have Bryn with telekinesis, too.
She's
Oh, you're
being
right.
pinned down with my kill touch,
you. Mm-hmm.
and Whales from the Grave lets me whistle up my great granddaddy's hounds from the realm of death to
Okay.
do some extra oomph.
All right. So as they appear, they will run over and begin biting and clawing at the mass. They will be consumed by the mass at the base of the steps.
Oh, that's not good.
The mass writhes and teeth begin to form. There
Like
is a monster.
Vampire teeth?
Vampire teeth. The voice of Masaba is free and ready to consume someone else. It's looking to escape.
Burn a bucket. I mean, word of radiance.
You want to use Word of Radiance?
I could do ceremony for an hour if this bitch wants to hold still.
Up to you. I'm willing to let you try whatever you want to try.
Sure, let me do an hour-long funeral rite on this bitch.
You're going to wait for an hour, okay?
It's my one spell. I can do this, and yeah, pretty much this one.
Then what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a rule of cool if you guys are cool with this.
Yeah. Can we also have Bryn just pinned in place for the moment, if he can?
Bryn is
Back up.
holding Saphira's body together so it doesn't just
Oh,
fall
gross.
apart.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was still happening. All right, that's fine.
Another important task.
Then. Yeah. Good luck, everyone.
So, Tati,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to roll a D100. You guys are
Mm-hmm.
level 17, right?
I
16?
am level 16.
Okay. I need you to roll a D100, and if you roll below a 16, you will gain Divine Intervention.
Cool. All right. Here we go.
Unfortunately,
Let
do you want to
me
use
use my
inspiration?
inspiration.
You can use
Yeah.
inspiration. I'll let you.
I don't have anything else going for it. There you go. Yeah, I got
Ooh.
lower.
Lower,
Close
but
the
not
gap.
right there. All right.
Yep, that's all I got.
Well,
I got nothing.
at this point, you've been granted inspiration once again by Casimir. Tati, would you like to use this one?
I'm gonna keep putting the button.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Hey.
5.
So, as you dig into your cleric and your faith, and you look at this thing, MKL will manifest. A giant white hand reaches out from the temple and slaps down upon the red mass, turning it into a vapor, which will blow away on the wind.
Did you just watch
I-
a god die?
I watched that happen and then I fucking drop, I guess.
All
Like
right.
with my forehead on like the second step.
And as the hand withdraws within, Sison, you walk into the temple with Saphira's remains, because we're not going to call it a body at this point.
My good friend Saphir you're talking about.
All right.
Yeah, I'm walking in and heading towards the altar, which I believe is where I was told to go.
You make your way to the altar, and as you come in, you need to roll a perception check, sir. It's a very low check. With an 11, the thing that you did not want to see is what you see when you walk in. The altar of MKL in this temple is broken.
How the fudge? Ah.
That was an
Tati-
broken.
Tati, can anyone fix this? Oh, we don't have.
I thought
What
the
is
altar was like a
really here?
metaphor. I didn't think it was like an essential component.
This is what you get when you have inter-campaign parties.
God damn it.
We should just murder the next one we come across.
You
I
know,
agree.
listen, I choose to believe that altars are more of a metaphysical kind of symbolism type thing. It's more of
Okay.
a focal point for a god's power and like
I agree.
both
They don't have Gorilla
physical
Glue in
but also
Toivoa?
mental.
So,
It's more what it represents. So I'm gonna go and lay her. How is it broken exactly?
it is split
that.
right down the middle, both ways, into 4 pieces.
This still
That's
sounds
not
like a
that
metaphor
bad.
to me.
I'm gonna lay her down right where all of those cross over.
Okay.
Right there in the center and just kind of kneel down in front of it and look towards the cleric for any sort of direction with these very hopeful eyes.
He looks at you and looks at the mass that you have laid into the center of this. I have used my spell. You must pray.
I'm just gonna take a deep sigh and kind of look around to see where everyone else is. Is everyone else coming up?
Who all went inside?
Coin
I
would be
stayed
following behind.
Okay.
He's in.
I'm still-
Malachi pointedly did not go inside.
I'm
Yeah,
still praying on the stairs.
Okay.
I didn't go up any stairs.
Okay.
Coin's
So,
staying pretty close, but
so
he's just in the room. He's not doing
Sayson,
anything.
Bryn, and Coin are in the room.
Who's just gonna come with?
Ruzin's in the room as
Into
well?
the room.
Okay.
I'll kneel down in front of the altar, take off my holy symbol to Ois, and just kind of hold it in front as well. And just start murmuring prayers under my breath to both Ois and Imkale, begging for help to bring her back because
Okay.
for all her flaws, she's done a lot of good, and she doesn't deserve to go through this. And we fought through hell to get her out of there. And we know
Roll your religion
it's got
check.
power.
Straight roll. Just
Oh yes,
one
I'm super
die roll.
religious.
One die roll.
Oh god.
So, as
Wrong
Sayson
god.
is granted inspiration by Rice Hunter, would you like to
Yeah,
use it?
I mean, I'm going to. I've got a +1, but I'm going to.
Just keep hitting the button.
All right.
I still have one more. You'll pick the highest, right?
Well, that's the 14. You don't get the reroll with advantage.
I mean, if I roll one more, I still have one inspiration.
How'd you get another one?
I've been holding on to one. I haven't used it from last
okay.
session.
Yeah, they
I'll
don't
try
stack.
Oh yeah, so I had to use one that was given
Gotcha.
to me right now, so I had to use that. I'm
Okay.
saying I've got the one I'll use
Valid? Okay. Let's go ahead and
just
use
in
this.
case.
All right,
Nope.
so that's a 6. So you've got a 14 on the table. Now we're going to go over and we're going to ask, is Coin praying?
I was actually just about to send you this. A message
Okay.
of, and for those in the room, Coin is in the corner. His behavior isn't particularly different. He's not religious, but he does have his eyes closed, very somberly. You could intuit that he seems to be sending some kind of a prayer up to MKale. I put a prayer in quotations here. I'll share it, but firsthand, does Coin? I can roll religion. Does
Yes,
he
please.
get anything back?
Let's find out.
I'm gonna see if a lucky does not help. Nope.
All right. So you stand there praying, entreating a god that you've never dealt with before. You've had no interaction.
Yep.
So would Ruzid be praying?
Of course, Rizid knows that, obviously he doesn't really have that much of a deep connection, but he doesn't really care right now. Just wants to do whatever he can to help, even if he doesn't think it'll work. And religion check. Closing his eyes, just praying, looking up.
Okay. And then Bryn Gemflower. Bryn, I'm not going to speak for Bryn. I'm going to simply count his as being neutral in this case. You guys cool with that?
Yeah, is Jerome around?
Jerome is not around.
Damn, looking for one more prayer.
Prayers from outside?
So,
Desperate times.
Tati, may I have your prayer?
Yep. Sure. The sight of Imkale knocking this vampire goddess into dust already sends like a huge wave of relief through me. So I figure everything's pretty much sorted now. But outside, in reverence, I just want to tell Imkale that Saphira's story is a grandiose and fantastic one. From the very beginning, that before I even met her, her legend was already so twisted and deep and interesting. But in the time I've met her, she's been so far into the future where they have spaceships and aliens. She's also gone so far into the past and saw the world being born. She went into the Feywilds and cracked jokes with the Fairy Queen, walked into the Blighted Island with the Shadows, and walked out. And in a museum in the central wall, when Tati and Saphira were standing in a room trying to solve a puzzle to save the day, when we knew the answer was bleeding on a stone, and Tati didn't want to do it, Saphira was the one that stepped up. A little bit because it seemed fun, and a little bit to save the day again, I think. And I think Tati likes to believe a little bit because she knew that Tati wasn't going to do it. And whether the story ends now or continues, it's gonna be fantastic. And religion check.
Yes, please. Wow. You feel
Seems
a
right.
connection to your God. A deep one. One that you've never felt this strongly before. Your prayer is heard. Is there anything anyone else would like to say at the moment?
Coin's going to raise his starting offer, but not in any meaningful way that would
Understand.
warrant another check. But he is haggling.
Understood.
That's so good.
It is very good. It is
Just
also
feeling
very much
muttering under his
endearing.
breath. I want to know how high Coin would get if he had enough time. Standing here.
I'll put
6
an
minutes later.
occasional flower on a cemetery tombstone if I see one in passing.
All right, I'll give you 2 hours every morning of prayer, but only after coffee. And I get the weekends off,
So,
but I will donate.
as you guys entreat the god to return life to Saphira, I have to ask the wonderful question that you guys never considered. I know the answer already, but I'm going to ask it just on the record. Jordan, would you like to attempt to have Saphira come back?
Saphira how to phrase this. First of all, would Saphira be aware of all the events that have happened leading up to, like, between when she was knocked unconscious and, or when she was knocked unconscious on the island, I guess when she was...
At the moment,
know what she was
Saphira
turned
is-
into.
At the moment, Saphira is dead.
Right, but her spirit.
The spirit? We'll find out if the spirit's willing. The question is,
Okay,
as a player, do you want
yes,
to...
as a
attempt
player,
this?
I am as a player, yes, I would absolutely like to attempt.
Okay. In that case, in the afterlife, Saphira, you hear these voices in a white, empty space. You hear the prayers of your friends entreating Imkael to have you return. Saphira, before we roll this, I'm going to send Jordan something, and I want to see if you're okay with me doing this thing, okay? Are you cool with us doing that?
May you read it?
It's in Discord.
Oh yes, I'm definitely cool with that.
All right. So, this is the first time Saphira has died during this campaign. So
Is that true?
it is very true.
The
I
first time she's died for
I brought her back.
a significant period of time.
Yeah.
I hate to be
I
that guy,
resurrected
but
her
I
once.
I recall Coin.
She's been.
Has she been dead or just unconscious?
Do you remember
I
that time
resurrected
we were?
her.
Hold on. We were in the mines, remember? And Coin
Right.
got controlled by
Right.
someone,
So that was one.
and they took a proper kill move at
So-
Saphira.
That's one. Saison.
Tavern.
Right, the tavern.
Yeah, the first
Right.
time I met you, you died.
Two.
Oh yeah. That
My,
Yeah.
my knowledge, she's been. This is her fourth time dying.
Fourth time dying.
What are we forgetting?
What's the wait? What's the
What's
third
it-
time?
Are we counting like the ritual as a death?
All right.
I mean,
Or
that
this?
for sure.
So,
I guess she died
the
here.
first death is 1. Second death is 2. Third death is 4. Fourth death would be 8. I need you, Saphira, to roll 1d100 and need you to roll a 9 or higher. As Saphira's body lies in the temple, a rumbling will begin. Saphira, you feel yourself being pulled. You feel your soul shaking violently. An earthquake is beginning in the temple, and Saphira's body begins to rise from within the altar, hovering horizontally as new bones insert themselves into the meat sack that was the famous pirate princess.
Yubo.
The robes flash and turn white instead of red. The altar slams back together. Saphira's body is bathed in light as she rises from the dead.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sick.
Kept the cool horns, I see.
I'm fascinated to know if the robe change was like a magical like side effect of coming to life. Or-
She is
Yeah,
now
it-
oh, it
wearing...
matches the temple. I see.
MKL
No, the cleric
fully
ran up really
appreciates
fast.
it. That's, we're all about style here at the temple.
Clean.
Saphira, every part of you hurts. As you blink awake, the last thing you recall at the moment is a sharp stab in your bed all the way back. Day before yesterday. You don't know how you got here, but this is the most uncomfortable piece of stone you have ever laid on. It's hard to breathe. And above you, you can see fine red lines on the dome of the temple that are now forming a new image engraved up there of a tiefling on the prow of a ship, wind in her hair, swords at her sides, dressed in white and red.
Is the life?
Okay, you think we would make it to the same afterlife? Come on.
Rude.
I'm shedding silent tears right now. This is your conscience. Be better, okay? I'm just gonna hug her.
Saphira will, with her whole body in pain, do her best to reach up and hug him back.
I'm gonna straight up pass out in your arms. It's been a really rough few minutes.
Saphira, you have 6 levels of exhaustion right now.
Wait, wouldn't that make you dead?
I believe it's the 7th one that makes you dead, right?
It's this.
I looked
I
it
think
up.
it is a 6
of death.
5 levels
That
of
was
exhaustion. Sorry.
so big.
Speed is reduced
5
to
levels
0.
of exhaustion. You can survive 1 more day. So
Make the most of it.
Eric made a mistake. It does
You'll have to
happen
stay up
occasionally.
all night today.
Yeah, you hit your head pretty hard. Can't let you sleep.
Okay.
Oops, ignore that.
She'll look around. Does she recognize that she's in a temple of Imkale?
Yes. Actually,
The mask
roll a
gives it
religion
away.
check. Let's see if she knows.
The dude with death mask
Really
could be
hoping this
anyone.
is a natural one. It would be the funniest.
It would be
thing.
so good.
It would be totally Saphira too.
Oh my god, is this a temple to Masaba?
Fortunately, with a 22, yes, you know you were inside a temple of Imkale. You can probably even place it because you've seen the outside of the place before.
Where's Tati?
I think she's
If we're here, she should be here, right?
think
Did
she's
anything
outside.
happen to her?
no, she's okay. She's outside. I can't believe you're alive, Saphira. And Ruza just walks up and hugs Saphira's leg. I thought you were gone. Thought
Says
I
and
thought
then
that was
put
it.
the other around uses. Maybe not here, but can you tell me what happened? The way you're talking about it kind of scares me.
Well, you made some bad choices with Masaba,
Rude.
and she used your body as a conduit for, I guess, her avatar, her manifestation in this world. She was going to probably use you to probably kill a lot of people. And well, the Saphira that we knew was dead when we found you in the temple. We tried to stop some ritual that turned you into the avatar, but we failed. And the only way that we knew to get you back was to knock you unconscious and drag you up the steps of this temple, which would kill you in a brutal way, and then hope that somehow you get resurrected by Imkel. Honestly, I'm kind of in shock right now that that even worked. I thought when you were on the altar there and you were just a heap of flesh that was it. That was the end. But you're here. Oh, and also we all almost died trying to save you. You almost killed every one of us.
He takes a moment to figure out how to feel about that, because on the one hand, awesome fight, but on the other hand, that is way not important right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, are you saying you took on a whole full of Masaba? For me?
Coin walks up to you and he says, "Hey, Saphira, you remember the last thing I said to you?" I bet you wouldn't.
No.
Well, good morning, landlubber. And then he just kind of smiles at you.
Yeah, too.
I'm just happy to have you back.
I'd object to being a landlubber, but I don't think I even have sea legs right now, let alone land legs.
Eh?
Wait. And she will turn her attention to a priest. He's here.
Yes.
I don't really know how you did it or how it all works, but thank you.
MKL knows that your story is not yet done. And he's going to turn and walk away.
Mic drop.
Okay, we need to talk about how many potions you owe us, because we burned through like a dozen heals for
Okay,
you.
can you give her a moment? Like, come on.
You can't
I
even
thought
sit
she
up.
did have a moment.
I mean,
Sorry, my sense of time is very off.
Yeah, it feels like a decade just
owe
happened
each
in a
of
minute.
ya- I reckon I owe each of you quite a lot. Both in whatever it took to come and get me, and also for saving me from being whatever it was that I was about to become.
Just don't get caught up in some deal with the blood god again. Please,
Yeah, you
for
can-
all of our sakes.
You can start by getting your energy back. You'll need it to swap the dick.
I gladly accept Dex Swabbing duty. But I can't move right now. So I might need a little bit
Yeah,
of
take your
time
time.
before I can do that.
I
Trust
can carry
me,
you
we're-
around for a bit if you want.
Nobody's in a rush to move right now. So we share that.
I want to crawl up the steps and go join the group.
Okay.
Taking in the only people that I have heard of that Imkale has returned were Imkale's revenants. Does Saphira give off like revenant energy?
Roll an insight check.
Check her teeth too. I forgot this character has no insight. Okay, good.
So with a 16 insight, she doesn't look like a revenant. Doesn't mean she's not, though.
There's no like. I mean, the robes are one thing. She doesn't have like a shiny rune, at like the roof of her mouth or anything, right?
Saphira, do you have a
Say,
shiny rune on the roof of your mouth?
I mean, it's just hey, it's just I'm
Saphira
so glad you're still here. Just
and
tip your head up a little bit. I'm just gonna take a look inside. What
Say
do we got to
okay. She'll follow Tati's instructions.
Quick
whatever they
dental
may be.
examination. What's going on in here?
Seems okay.
I'm not seeing anything.
No fangs?
Not any more than she used to have.
Kind of pointy. Saphira, you no longer have any part of you that is being held by Mosaba. Mosaba's gone. Ripped out of you on the
Shoulders
steps
sag in relief.
and smashed to dust. And
So, it's like
you've been
Wasaba's
blessed by
dead now?
Imkel. Well, she was never alive. or if she was, it was so long ago that no one remembers it.
I think she's currently dripping down the floor of this temple.
Oh.
But yes.
I think gods die too. And dead gods go to where all dead things go.
The
And-
soil?
It's
I wouldn't want Mosaba.
I mean, that's not like that's not all. That's not
Sounds
where
like-
all dead things go. That's
like
where
terrible
many dead
mulch.
things go.
Nothing's gonna grow out of that.
Incorrect.
would be poisoned too.
Like, no gold stars for this team.
Well, it's just a guess.
But you have been blessed by him, Gale. And what that means, I'm not really sure. Congratulations.
Hey, is she like
you-
Imkel's champion now?
Is struck speechless.
Well, I mean, if she wants to hunt necromancers later, like I'm down for that. Do you want to try a bed instead of this broken rook?
I think a bed would be very nice.
Guess what? We have a new friend. Wait a minute. Where'd Malachi go? Did I leave him outside?
I thought you were gonna suggest that she just lie on Oshin. He's pretty soft.
Yeah, he looked a little raggedy.
Hey, that's not nice.
I mean, we all look a little raggedy.
I don't
Okay, wait.
see
Oh,
Malachi
I
anywhere.
guess that's kind of
Malachi was in better health. Where did he? I'm gonna go peek back down the stairs. Did we leave him in the road?
He's not there.
Where did he?
Is telepathy
Maybe-
still up? Would he technically? Is he ghosting us?
You cannot hear him in your mind.
Hello.
I,
Do they
I'm
get, do they
right
get
here, Coin.
so when they try, if they try to talk to him telepathically, do they get a the phone number you're trying to reach has been disconnected?
More options. More options.
number. I'm sure-
Oh, go on.
No, go ahead.
Ruzid speaking into the telepathic body. He's like, press 1 for more options.
What?
Sorry, the number you dialed, you cannot reach.
They have an email.
He's probably just trying to give us some
Press
privacy.
1 for more
Well,
options.
See him at the bar later.
Guess so. Guess he was busy.
Oshin, do you think you can help lift Saphira? Gently,
Where are we
gently.
going?
Well, there are beds in the temple. I'm happy to stay here if you guys are, but we're also, not far from. Do we still have a house in town?
Yeah. I mean, it may or may not be occupied by more than just Kendall, but
Fuck that.
still here.
I'd rather
Wait,
stay at
there's
an
more
inn.
residents
just
than
stay
just
here.
Kendall now?
It's sort of like, yeah, it's like an opportunistic thing. It's,
Alright, I'm gonna indicate that Oshin should gather up Saphira, and then I'm gonna try to flag maybe one of the kids that runs around the temple, assuming they haven't been evacuated for the danger.
They ran away during this whole
Super. In that case, I'm just gonna follow my nose to where there might be some cots, little humble living quarters.
thing. Okay. So,
All right, I'll follow.
We can all sleep on coffins. That's what we're gonna do. They're really a lot more comfortable than people think.
I might just go to the consortium. No offense.
Don't be dramatic. We have grung-sized coffins. They're very common.
Do they hold water?
Wait, they're very
Leak-proof?
common. Wait a second.
all right. So, you guys
The,
want to
the grung
go?
race has a high turnover.
You're not wrong.
All right.
Are these coffins like reused, or is this a fresh one?
No, of course they're. I mean, used in the sense that sometimes people sleep in them before they find their eternal rest, but not dug up and then used. It'd be ridiculous.
Okay.
And they're safe, right? I have a cousin who died from coffin.
Yeah? What was his name?
What was his name?
Flu.
Blue?
There might be a miscommunication.
DHLEU, right?
I'll just FLU. He coughed a lot before he went.
Okay.
Some of those coffins are dusty.
I thought it was your female cousin, Monia?
Excuse me?
Pneumonia. I forget.
Pneumonia? Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Well, no, that's her cousin,
Oh,
Pneumonia.
gotcha.
But Monia was my cousin.
Understood.
Old Monia.
Classic Monia.
All right. So, I heard that some of you guys are going to stay here. Who all wants to stay here at the Temple of MKL?
I am.
The least I could do after they saved Saphira.
Okay.
Season
Bare
actually
minimum.
passed out, so whoever moves me gets to choose where I go.
You stay here on the floor. You're
Sophia-
heavy and covered in armor.
We'll leave them.
We'll throw a
Sophia
blanket
cannot
on him.
move on her own, so she will go wherever someone takes her.
Okay. So, you guys will find beds here. They're not comfortable, but at least they're here, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to go far. They're simple.
Coin is genuinely going to attempt to fill one with water.
I feel like
From what
water
source?
burials are a real thing. And I haven't used up my one cleric spell yet.
I was
And
kind of
do
assuming he'd
believe
take
I
his
have
bucket.
create water.
You're going to
If you
create water just for
That's
coin
perfect.
in a coffin.
No, I lied. I didn't prepare that. I
Oh.
prepared it every other
No.
day, but I didn't prepare it for today.
Don't we have a bunch of water in the bag?
2
I'll
water
forgive
skins
you
worth.
for planning for other events.
I know, right?
I'll bring my bucket to a local fountain. Just fill it up.
The well. Gotcha.
Well, yeah.
There's the hose outside the darkness.
Hey, I'm not picky. I'm a little picky, but it should be fine.
All right.
He'll take the hose, fill the bucket. He'll make a few trips with his
Sure.
bucket, just filling up a coffin.
Does the coffin hold water?
Water burials.
What kind of coffin is it? Is it stone, wood?
Let's just say it does.
I don't know.
Coffins aren't meant to let the decomposition juices leak out. It's meant to be contained.
Thank you.
Right. Generally, you're not juicing out 50 liters of water, but
Delicious
Over enough time.
decomposition juice.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Coin will fill it up, and then he'll just sort of float in it with his hands crossed, like Dracula.
Okay. As he floats and marinades.
Which I guess is a little distasteful given what Saphira's just been through, but Coin thinks it's funny, so he does it.
It's not sacrilegious at all in the temple of the god of death.
Yeah, it's. I'm ingrained in the culture.
We're pretty
Corporate.
loose here.
Fortunately, this is not the restrictive, very impressive temple of MKL. But you guys are able to, because of Tati's previous influence on the temple and the reformation that she requested be done, you guys can go ahead and get at least a short rest.
That's all I need.
I will go back into the temple and finish my prayers.
Okay.
I have like a whole family on both sides of.
I believe I have 0 hit
Life.
dice left, so just
Yeah, I'll wake up, but I also have no hit dice.
nice.
I don't think we use small Silas's.
Yeah, you needed that.
I've got, I think, 3 points of healing. Who wants them?
I think you do.
Collectible.
God, fine. Oh wait, actually, I can't do it in here. We're gonna have to go outside.
I'll just use
Yeah,
my
you
second
can't-
wind.
You don't have second wind.
Well, then I get it back from the short rest.
Not right now.
We can't use it in here. In here, I think we're level 1 with like
You are
no
level
right,
feats.
so I
0
don't-
commoners in here. You have no
Oh, yeah.
class features.
Get
Do the
I
would
don't
the
have
class
those hit
features
dice
that leave
then.
be restored? So if I did leave the temple, I would be able to use them.
No. They
Oh,
don't.
then I should. I guess I shouldn't have clicked the short rest button. Then I didn't realize that was how it worked.
So we got nothing out of a short
Right.
rest.
You guys can use hit dice that were available. That's it.
Well, not
Which-
even that.
wouldn't
right?
you have
We're
the
level
commoner hit
0,
dice?
So you'd have 0 hit dice. So
Would
it
we?
does nothing.
Ooh.
So, you guys can leave, having recovered, and head out into the city. Is there anything else you guys
Hey, I
want to do
recovered.
here?
Recovered.
Still
quote,
carrying
unquote.
Saphira.
I got some key out of this. Pretty good deal.
Would
You
like
get 0
to-
key.
No, don't I
Okay.
get? Oh wait, I don't get key.
Well, Eric was saying that we get literally nothing because we're level
Right.
0. We don't even have hit die.
Okay.
I'm gonna find Jerome at some point
Okay.
and just check in real quick, say hi. I'm clearly really bleary-eyed and out of it and still bleeding in a couple places.
Why
Yeah,
are you
just saying hi
trying
and
to
checking
scare
in.
the kid?
That'd be really cool to do if you were in the right city.
Oh, we not in the right city? Me not paying attention. That's fine. That just makes sense. He wanders around trying to find him and just cannot find him and is confused. But
He's probably at recess.
He's
That's-
in Ripeport.
yeah.
You guys are in Nausha.
that makes complete and total sense for his mental state right now.
Womp
Mhm.
womp.
I would, while we're here as well, want to look at the altar that I'm sure when I came up I caught a glance of.
Okay.
Can I tell what it's made out of?
It is made of marble, and it has been reassembled during that divine intervention.
Oh, it was already fixed?
Right. But that's
Yep.
what the slam together was.
Oh, okay. Well, I was outside, so I wouldn't have
Right.
heard that.
Does it
Um,
look any different? Is it like the what's it called? The Japanese art of like I think it's Japanese.
Where they
Fixing
melt the gold
nice.
together. Right. Yes.
Yeah, oh that's sick.
Except
Okay,
for its
never
streaks of
mind.
red.
That makes total sense. That's really cool.
All right. So, as you guys have just resurrected Saphira, brought her back to life after having removed the voice of Masaba from her, are you ready to depart the Temple of the God of Death?
Okay, let's go resurrect my appetite. I could go for an omelet.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
want
what you do
anything
after a fight.
red.
No tomatoes on his
ketchup?
omelet.
I'm giving any ketchup with your omelet.
All right. So, you guys head back out into Nausha proper.
This feels weird. After such a busy last 2 whatever span of time it's been.
What is time anymore, you know?
Just wander down the streets.
Let's go play a prank on Farboiler, guys.
control.
Yeah.
We're about to get arrested. I can feel it.
What if we just
You
leave
say that,
and then do that?
And on walking down the street towards you is the last person you want to see today.
Oh god.
What could you possibly want with us?
Oh,
Seriously.
Excuse me, pardon me. Official business. Excuse me.
Alright.
Riff
Oh,
raff.
great, he doesn't care.
Pardon me. I need to get to the Citadel. I need to get there as I have important duties to perform. And he's going to stop where he's at. Well, I suppose this is good enough. Yes, this should be perfectly fine.
Hey, here's 1 gold if you don't talk to us. And we just walk back.
He's about to do something. Hold on.
Don't interrupt your opponent when he's making a mistake.
I think he's about to make a fool of himself. Just wait.
Okay.
So
We're about to get arrested.
he's going to look up at the sky, and he holds aloft a wand.
Yeah.
And he's about to summon an evil goddess.
As he
I swear to
does
God,
so,
yeah. If he
the
does any evil
clouds,
shit,
I need everyone to roll initiative.
the
The
clouds
games
begin
too.
to reshape themselves.
This seems evil. Let's attack.
Isaac literally did that every day. Like, let's calm down.
Yeah, but that was Isaac.
You make a good point.
We hold people to different standards based on their quality.
Let's hear him out.
So, as he waves the wand towards the sky, he shrugs. Oh, that's well done. You guys look up. The clouds have turned to words as Ronaldus Basil walks away from you guys. You have to turn to be able to read them as they're upside down from your perspective. But they say, the ground is not good enough for Aimer. Carry him to victory as mayor.
Can I, after
the
seeing
next
that,
evil has arisen.
What is this, political propaganda?
Wait, we should do propaganda.
I'm kind of sad I didn't think of this first.
if I see that, I don't know if the spell can work like this, so feel free to say no. But could I cast Hold Person just on one of his feet as he's walking away, so he just trips?
We can find out.
And we were all arrested.
It's not the time. It's not the
Smash
time.
cut to all of us in jail.
That'd be kind of epic.
Mash cut. Here we go. Basil. Let's pull up Lord Ronaldus. Sir Ronaldus Basil. Here we go.
Depressed
and
you
what is
can pull
the
off a
saving
spell
throw
slot at
for
this point.
this?
22. Wisdom.
22. A wisdom saving throw. So, he's going to attempt to succeed on that. He will decide that he's going to roll that. I can't do it. Can't do it through the page, so it's 1d20 plus 1. He will choose to succeed using his legendary resistance. Turning, he points at you. You, ruffian! You're under arrest.
Excuse me, no, he was aiming at me. It's like a parlor trick, but he missed.
Please roll your persuasion check,
Here's
sir.
1 gold to go away.
I do not need the coins.
Well, no, this is a cultural thing. I would feel bad if you didn't take it.
I will not accept such compensation. I would be viewed as a
I
bribe.
insist. Coin is like gritting his teeth.
His insight check.
By the way,
no.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, Coin.
They
Can
can't
Coin
do
pivot?
nice try.
Sure.
Can Coin pivot? He wants to schmooze him a bit. Great work on the clouds, by the way. You know, I'm in the advertising business. I never thought of anything like that. But you did it. Do you do do you offer your services?
He's walking right past you, ignoring the patter, and going to arrest Oshie.
Hey, no, he's carrying.
He's under
Get off
arrest
him.
for arcane mischief.
I'm gonna step in front of him and clasp it on his shoulder and use my last use of my channel divinity to give myself +5 on persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes and say, listen, man, we have gone through so much. We basically just saved the world, whether or not you know it, in the last, few hours. I'm telling you right now, it's not worth any of our time. We'll keep him out of trouble. I swear to God, let us take a nap. Just, leave us alone, please.
Please roll your persuasion check. You need to beat a 20, or Oshin is going to jail.
Alright, this is plus another 5.
So with a
First
35, he looks at you very well, but ensure that he does not perform any more arcane mischief, or there will be consequences.
Oh, Sheena, swear to God.
Keep performing uncanny mischief by drawing it out. Dang.
And he will head off.
That's a good point.
I think he's
We
been
should really
mind.
get a lawyer.
No,
That's kind of graffiti.
No,
That's
no.
public graffiti right
Public
there.
clouds.
who wants to bet on whether that was actually Ronaldus Basil or whether that was Aimer disguised?
Or
Who is Ronaldus Basil?
he looks like that. He sounds like that. Doesn't usually do the sky thing. I don't think.
But you're right. Maybe Aimer's like controlling him in some way. Like maybe, you know.
Then he's trying to
Anything
arrest
on him?
us.
No, not to arrest us, to write the
No,
damn
no.
thing in the cloud.
I'm saying Ronaldus Basil's priorities are not very in order. If that's what's happening.
Right, because think about it. Who's endorsing Aimer for mayor? I mean, wait,
I didn't even know it was election season.
Is there even a mayor in this town?
I don't think it's an elected office.
anyway.
Well, then why is he?
Surely the
running?
only person campaigning for Aimer would be Aimer.
Well,
I want to be the Dragon King of Nausha.
Okay, that's it. We're going to bed before we do any more planning.
I mean, I'd vote for that.
We're having an
I
election.
have one
'cause
follower.
I also want
Yes.
to do that.
Let's go to the.
Okay, how many people want to be the Dragon King?
My
There's
hand
only
shoots
one
up.
Dragon King in this party, and it's me.
I don't
Let's
see
go to
it.
the consortium where we're unlikely to be arrested, unlike out here where it's a ticking time bomb.
Agreed.
Not like that was in
Right.
the first place we were arrested.
Well, full circle.
Let's go.
The difference
wanna
is if
prop-
they try to arrest us now, they won't succeed.
Yeah, we would overpower them now.
We walk by a wooden stand and you hear Coin knock on it. It's a little superstition.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that was like a grung friend lives there.
And Orc pops his head up. You want some bacon?
No
Wait, I want
thanks, Bob.
bacon. I want bacon.
I will also help carry bacon.
A tiny little pig will flutter over to you, carrying a little bag of bacon. Drop it right into your hand.
Wait, how much?
You say flutter, like fly?
Oh,
Yeah, remember? I don't remember the name of the spell, but coin
You
or
have flying pigs?
Yes.
I love this.
Oh yes,
wait. Why?
I'm gonna give the pig a hug.
Oh, he's wonderful. He takes down all the cobwebs I can't reach. I couldn't live without Wingy.
Wingy? Hi, Wingy.
I named him that because of his wings.
You have an excellent naming sense. That's very important in this world.
You're very kind. Thank you.
We'll take as much as I can carry. These guys are gonna be hungry.
Okay.
Oh, and
Point-
don't skimp on the spicy stuff.
Don't worry, it's on the house.
Good, we're not paying.
Wait, free stuff. Nice. This guy rocks. You should consider him as a business partner or something.
No, he's leaving money on the table.
Mhm.
The best part is this bacon is calorie and cholesterol free.
Yeah.
Calorie free. Oh yeah, it's fucking
It's
so
magic
animal.
bacon.
We're just gonna start eating it. He's like, this is like real. Like, it tastes like almost nothing.
This is-
I've heard some people compare it to popcorn. You just keep going.
Yeah, but the popcorn, I started getting a little full after like maybe the fifth like bag.
Not here.
I
You
think
know,
I
I-
eat 100 of these and still not feel anything.
Will Wingy get much bigger than this?
Well, not unless I, will him to be.
Could
Really?
you ride him?
Wait, can you do that to me too?
I would like to ride a winged pig.
He's more of an accent support creature, you know. Not really the mount type.
Which is
No,
to say, above the table, that I think this is like a healing spirit. Like we flavored it that it's a little flying pig.
Oh, in that case, go give everyone a hug. We're gonna pass Wingy around. For a hug.
Wingy's gonna fly shoulder to shoulder, nuzzling up on whoever he lands before returning back to Gual. Like a bird. Like Gual extends his hand and the pig just lands on it.
I still have a new goal now is to get a flying pig mount.
Yeah, when pigs fly.
Am I not good enough?
What? No, of course you. I mean, King Dragon can't always. But like a flying pig.
No,
though.
I can always, and I will always.
All right, who's voting for the pig for Dragon King?
I mean,
No.
obviously not. There's
Gual
only
puts a
one
hand
Dragon
up.
King.
And it's me.
They're on the ballot. They got one
Dragon, how
vote.
is you?
I'm not much for monarchies, but I'll make an exception.
Hey, I got another write-in. Nice.
I don't think that was for you.
Sure it was.
Alright, I suggest we keep moving, because I could feel my key continuing to be 0.
Oh damn!
You know,
What does
my
that
key's
even
also
feel
0.
like?
You know, if I could put a number on how much key I feel like it would be about a 0.
It's just an estimate.
It's like having one of those really big keychains. That like.
That would be such a great thing for a monk to have.
There's no jingle when he walks, so he must be out of key.
Keychain.
Yeah.
I chain it regularly. That's why I have
When
0.
you're like, how much key do you have? And he's like, I'm holding up a big empty circle.
It could double as like a weapon. You know, you unlatch it and you swing the chain.
I bet it's more dangerous when there's keys on it, though.
Probably. I think Coin used to collect random keys he found, but we stopped
Let's
raiding.
not put
Basically.
them in the bag of holding. We know that's a mistake.
So dramatic. All right, let's. Are we going to the Longstriders Consortium?
Yeah, that is the plan.
Right.
Gual will wave
Go.
goodbye as he goes to help someone else.
Bye, Winger.
Okay. You guys go to the Longstriders Consortium. As you guys walk into the familiar place, Brad runs up. Hey, welcome in. We got steaks tonight. You want steak and potatoes? Welcome back. It's been quite some time. It's been since yesterday. Earlier today. Right. Steaks?
I'll take a black coffee.
Black coffee. Absolutely. Anything else?
6 chairs.
6 chairs.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like a high chair for one of them.
A high chair. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Be right back. You guys
Maybe
run
water for
What
our
about-
tiefling.
Should we just get rooms? Like, Saphir can't even move.
I was just gonna prop her up in the high chair and like strap her in.
Oh, I'm sure you're very well versed in that.
Also, who's
Well, I
standing?
don't-
Is there 7 of us?
Oh,
Should
6 in
be.
a high chair.
6 chairs
Oh,
and a
6
high
in a high
chair.
Okay.
Alright, I vote with Pillar Sheen in the high chair.
Well, it would be 7, accounting for Bryn.
Tyson's already
I could
shown
have
that
sit
he
on
likes to
Oshin's
sit on the
lap if
floor.
we don't have a high chair.
Wow, I'm shocked that you would volunteer.
I have
Look,
2
look,
legs.
Zagaeus just walked in.
Shut the fuck up. Look, Sagaeos this, Sagaeos that. I don't like Sagaeos.
Hey, there's no need
I
to
have
get
a question.
excited.
Did Ruza turn his head to the door when he heard that?
Yes.
That's all I needed. By the way, guys, we can push 2 tables together. I don't know what kind of problem we're trying to solve here.
Let's take seats.
So, you guys can push the tables together and get yourself your chairs. Brad will come by with appetizer of bread and chips and salsa.
You guys do omelets?
Wait, if
Breakfast,
they're
yes.
salsa or green salsa?
It's brown salsa.
Ah, that's fine. I'll take that.
If you're not familiar with it, it's the best of the three.
Yes.
Oh.
That's fair. That's
You
fair.
have
I'm
it.
gonna be honest. Looking at Brad, I didn't expect him to have brown salsa. That's my bad.
If you have dietary restriction size, then you should tell Brad ahead of time.
I mean, no meat, but I've been here before. We've talked about it, and I don't think he puts it in the salsa.
You
I'm
don't eat
talking
meat,
about your
Sizen?
new aversion to the color red, but okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, I'm red. Is this gonna be a problem?
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Get
eat you
over
right
it.
now. Sorry.
That's not
Just
what
do what I
I
do. Just close your eyes anytime Rusid's in your POV.
That like a later thing, Sizen?
Wait, you did say yet.
There's something we don't know.
You don't answer that.
Find out.
It'd be something Satan didn't know either.
Okay.
How is Saphira holding up? Is she just like face planted into the table sleeping? I don't know.
Yes, 100%.
Has
Yeah.
everyone seen The Princess Bride?
If
Yeah.
you've
I'm
not,
picturing
you
when they
have
bring
homework.
Wesley. I have to watch it. I'm picturing Wesley when he just can't move his body, so like every time he's falling down, someone's not holding it up. I'm just picturing that with Saphira, like people using her arms to motion around and things like that.
Great.
If you have not seen The Princess Bride, you now have homework before next week.
There's no such person.
I'm right here.
You might want to get a.
Wait, what? Ruzin, you
You
have not
haven't?
seen The Princess Bride.
I just don't watch movies.
You need to
Uh,
watch that one.
You,
I-
It is
you
I-
won't
really, I think, my favorite
understand
movie.
half of the words that come out of my mouth.
Watch party, everyone.
Literally every line in that movie is
Every line.
quotable.
Pretty-
Like seriously, that may be one that you could.
Oh
Almost
no, I
even-
did watch it. Now I'm remembering it. I
Okay.
just remember the name. I did watch it once.
Press X
I
to
feel like I
dial.
don't know you at all.
Like Inigo Montaya, something about killing your father, that sort of stuff.
I'll believe it when I hear
The
5
big giant
quotes.
guy. It was a long time.
Andre?
Anybody like a
Big giant guy. Whoever that was.
I'm not left-handed.
Saphira is not left-handed either.
As you
You might want to
wish.
get a second pitcher of water for her. I think she's gonna need the liquids.
Oh shit! Someone pick up her face. It's stuck in the water.
This, she can hold her breath for a really long time. We saw that.
Wow, I'm happy we learned that.
So Brad's going to come by, and he's going to provide each of you with a steak and potatoes, including Sison. However, Sison's steak looks gray, like pale gray.
Well, you got tofu.
Exactly.
Hey, by the way, I ordered an omelet.
Wait, can I have that mean I get your steak?
He will
Yeah,
say,
sure.
"Fine, I'll get you an omelet for
He
dinner."
takes Coin's plate.
Yeah. Quinn will slide it over.
Brad will run into the kitchen and quickly come back with an omelet.
Thank you.
It is full of Gouda cheese.
Oh, that's my
Good.
shit right there.
Why am I not surprised that I
Cheese.
nailed that one for
Coin devours it.
because it's Eric's as well.
Yeah. It's good cheese.
Gouda cheese.
So what was it like being dead, Saphira?
I think she still is.
Oh, god damn it.
So someone poke her.
I really think the straps on the face would have been better.
Mm,
Why does it
I-
have to be straps?
I mean, like, I'm not gonna put a hood over her face.
We'll hide here. I'll tie a rope around one of her horns, and then we'll tie the other to the ceiling, and we'll use it as like a
That sounds like a
pulley.
terrible idea.
Hey, I'm just floating options. I'm all ears too, buddy.
Coin, I have horns, and if you did that to my horns, you wouldn't get to do that to my horns, actually. I would beat the shit out of you before.
Okay, so we'll go to option B, which is. Coin says gesturing to Rusid.
What's option B?
I don't know. Apparently, option A was so terrible that we can't do it.
We're not pulling Saphira by her horns and hanging. What do you think this is? Some kind of circus?
Okay, all right. We're gonna get a bunch of chairs and surround it as
Why don't
leverage
we like,
to
get
keep her upper torso
bed
up.
or something? Like, she doesn't have to sit at the table right now if she's like kind of dying over there.
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Plan C. Just
That's
throw her on.
Saphira,
You want to let her
Saphira,
out
bar
of
or
her
bed?
sight?
Okay,
You probably take turns watching the door.
I don't think Saphira can crash a boat into the wall if she can't even move. So that's how I see it.
No, but she
Got
can
ambushed the last
Yeah.
time she found a bed by herself.
She can also go bite a neck.
I thought she got over that now that we purged the god from her body or whatever, the Mosaba.
There's plenty of people without fangs that don't mind a nibble.
You know some?
There's
I'm
Boy
not
of the
judging. I'm
night.
just saying.
Wow.
Would you like to tell us about it, Toddy? What's going on?
I'd
Oh,
be surprised if you don't know about it.
I'm picturing that little nibble with those big cow teeth, and I'm like, oh god. Saphira, bar or bed? Your choice.
Why can't the bar
Can't
be
make
in
choices.
bed? Like we just, get her drinks while she's in bed.
Because she currently has about 20% of her blood. That's why.
It's just cheaper to get drunk.
That's true.
Party.
Probably more like 60%.
Throw a pillow.
A pillow will do. All right. I'll go grab one.
Where?
We're just gonna walk into the closest room. He's not even like buying the room. He's just like, I'll just walk in here and grab one.
So you have to go upstairs, walk down the
Yes.
hall, and there are 2 bedrooms that have their doors open. No one closed those.
Assuming Coin's not going to like Zutono's room,
Right.
but he knows there are available
Of course.
for rent. He goes to one of those,
Sure.
closest one, and grabs a pillow.
The bed is unmade, and it smells like armpit.
Nice.
Coin is gonna invert the pillowcase
Very well.
That's really nice. of you.
Tried and true tactic.
and then brings it to Saphira. I don't think she's gonna be picky.
Saphira, you are given a pillow.
It smells normal.
No.
Yeah, just wipe some deodorant on it. You're
Wishful
fine.
thinking.
For the record, this pillow smells like Minotaur. And not the graceful, luxurious locks of Oshin, but more rough and tumble, blood-stained, gory Minotaur.
Badass.
Head perks up. Whose pillow is this?
Points.
Yours.
Alright, she's awake, everybody.
You find in the pillow 2 small diaphanous wings.
Oh, creepy.
Beg pardon.
Okay, after the court, where did you get this pillow?
They're just like rooms
Kind
up
of like
there. I just grabbed one.
Pixie murderer.
I'm sorry, there's not like there's not exactly a closet for pillows up there. I had to go take one.
The fun part is you don't know if there is or isn't. No one asked.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought when I
I'm
said
gonna
that,
wave Brad over.
the first thing I thought is, shit, they probably do have a pillow closet.
I like to imagine all of us just staring at you in silence for a second. For being like, okay, let's just ask.
Coin is trying to stone face it.
Let's put the wings like real carefully and gently into Saphira's bag. and
What?
just
You know what?
off the
Where-
pillow
where
a
is
little
my bag
bit.
anyway?
I think Coin was carrying it.
Yeah? Oh, you want your bag? Can you hold it yet?
We'll leave it on the floor for
mean-
now.
No, not really. I just wanted to know. Oh,
I got your blades, don't worry.
Oh yeah, I've got one of them.
thank you.
I don't have my blade.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, you
That
owe
belongs to
Toddy a new sword,
What happened?
me a new shield, and
Wait,
most of the party a lot of other stuff.
It wasn't
Wait, what
Saphira.
happened to Tati's sword?
I don't know. When we went into the Temple of Musaba, it turned into birds and flew away. I was just minding my own business in a hallway trying to fight. I was cornering some like weird evil blood witches between me and Coin, and I was about to slash them with my purple laser sword, and it just turned into birds and flew away.
It actually looked really cool. It was like a magic trick, but very poorly timed.
I could.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't try to get the birds back.
Do you think if we track down those birds and like mash
Back
them
back
together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Hey,
every
it worked
time I
with
see the
Saphira.
birds that look like that, I'm gonna
Keep
try to
an eye out.
capture all the birds that look like.
Dyson, I
We
think
catch
that's a
them
little
and
different.
bring them up the temple. Will they turn into
Fucking dope.
well, until we can get that one replaced, I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but you should use S4 app.
Really?
Coin will fish it out.
This is your sword.
Aye,
I take
and what I choose to do with it is to give it to you.
it. It's so cool. This is like the coolest sword I've ever seen.
I mean, you know, it's top 2.
I'm gonna wave it around. Is there anything in here I can stab?
There's 6 of them right around you.
Whoa.
Go ask Brad for a slab of meat.
Here, take this, and I hand her Sizen's plate.
I was eating that.
Tati, you have been presented with a slab of tofu with soy sauce lines that look like grill marks.
Partially eaten.
She's just gonna cut it for you.
Guys, don't do the tofu steaks. Seriously.
Yeah,
I mean-
I'm not a fan.
Sword is too good for the tofu steak. I'm gonna find something better to stab with.
Wow.
I'm
you rather
Toddy,
me?
you're being really hurtful today.
I am not. I got this super cool thing. Look. Can I get like a full description on what this sword looks like?
Saphira?
Well, it is. I've already tried it before, but it is a wicked curved blade, small enough to easily fit in your hand and be maneuvered around. Change the grip pretty easily on it, and like has trying to think of something futuristic to describe it. It's like a vibroblade from Star Wars.
Very nice. What color is it?
Oh, let's roll for that because we picked it up. Raji Bev. It's got an orange hilt.
What a great way to decide that.
But the blade itself is a very polished steel that of course Vera has always made sure to keep it clean enough that she can see her own reflection in it when she's capable of seeing her own reflection. All of her blades in that that's very important.
Of course.
Basic. And is its name on the blade or on the hilt?
Ooh. On the blade for sure.
I really gotta ask you, Saphira, You've been awake for 10 minutes now? What happened? Like, do you remember anything that happened in the last day?
That depends on how long ago the last day started.
Like, do you have a memory of fighting us or anything like that?
Oh, not all. I remember. See, I went to the bar, for a drink. Found, found a couple of nice companions, and then. That's what.
Ah, gears
That
look like they're turning.
was a trek.
Okay. Did we learn any lessons along the way?
Why would we need those?
Have good friends.
Probably.
Probably did.
Hey, that is a very good lesson.
I'll take it.
Probably don't mess with stuff you can't understand, and if it takes a while and you can't figure out how to understand it, probably figure out some way to let it go. I don't know if I could have figured out a way to let it go, but maybe don't touch strange objects in museums.
I could work with that.
I think we should tell
Or offer
Saphira
your blood to them.
everything that happened. From finding her missing to hunting her down over the island, to realizing she's been kidnapped, to traveling all across the lands trying to figure out how to find her and get to where she's been kidnapped, and then the day, and then doing it all over again and meeting Malachi and
It has been a journey.
world
Okay.
eaters.
By the way, because you technically don't know this, Chrononacrim key, inaccessible for 5 days. Just so please do not do anything that facilitates another time rewind, because we can't do it.
Who's glares at Sison?
Okay, we all know this last one was not my fault. So I think
Yeah, give him some credit. This is-
Present.
It was ready for her at least.
But Saphira, I think you really would love Malachi. In a lot of ways, they reminded me of you. But
Yeah,
Should be
but
around soon.
more green.
Green.
Was Malachi?
Yeah, Malachi.
So when we met the second time, the World Eater ship came up on us so fast, I thought they were going to ram into us, and then they pulled up alongside, and Malachi was like thrown out, like catapulted off the ship onto flight risk.
Yeah, you got lucky. The World Eaters happen to know someone who managed to pick up some slack for the team.
Are they expecting us?
Well, that's the other good thing. Malachi, I don't know how much he said, but he talked to him. So we still need to talk to the World Eaters, but they are in the loop.
We did speak to the World Eaters. And
that
I think
was
we
on
talked
during-
about them.
That was before time loop.
It was during the first day that we did.
yeah, but even if it was the time
Alright.
loop, they would keep that memory, I believe.
As I remember, hold on. As
And,
I
and
remember
Malachi
it,
remembered it.
as I remember it, we rewound time. They showed up. Malachi hopped on, but we didn't talk to the World Eaters.
That's
We did
Malachi,
the first time.
yes, but what I'm saying is, in current events time, the
Yeah.
World Eaters only know what Malachi said on our behalf.
correct.
Yes.
We haven't
You have no idea what
actually-
that is.
Yeah, we don't necessarily. I'm assuming it's pretty close to the same plan we were gonna tell them, but yeah, we haven't talked to them.
We can always teleport to them at some point in the near future, because even if they started on the journey, that's going to take weeks. So we have time.
Ideally,
I'm gonna-
they started the journey. I mean, like,
And they're supposed
Yeah,
to come in this direction.
Yeah, I could probably get news about it. I'm going to have ordered a drink at this point, like an ale. I'm sipping on it. I'm going to try and give Saphira a little sip as she's completely unable to move, but I figured you'd want it.
That's verbal. 5 points of exhaustion and no blood. Have some ale.
It'll perk her right up. I know what'll make her better. What's the one
think-
thing better than a long rest?
Pirate songs?
Too long rests.
Oh, a long rest with someone special.
Long rest with somebody special.
And how did that
Here
turn
it
out
is.
for you last time?
Well, that person wasn't special.
I didn't get a long rest with someone special. Like, there wasn't going to be much rest involved, you know. But
Yeah.
well, there wasn't much rest involved.
I'll say.
Oh. Hey, I guess maybe another lesson is like if I'm going somewhere, I should let someone know, especially if it's a strange place and like
At least leave a sticky note.
if I'm already infamous there.
Oh, we saw
Please.
Crystal, and she says hi also.
Oh, well, I'd say hi back, but
Of course.
Yeah.
she can't hear. She can't like hear like from the Blue Palace into here, right?
I feel like
I
she
don't
could
really
if
know
she
how, like,
wanted to, but I don't know that she's that
Right.
interested in us anymore.
In theory, if we screamed at a crystal like nonstop, like a blue shard, endlessly, maybe. But she might just, put it under a pillow.
She seemed to have kind of a lot going on.
She's got bigger priorities right now.
Well, good for her.
She seems happy. And the Crystal Palace is doing wonderfully. So we're
Cornice
gonna be here
finishes
for
on that.
like a few days, probably.
At least one.
We do need to pick up our ship at some point, but
Ah, crap, you're
I don't
right.
know how.
Gotta say,
Well, we
at
should
can
be
times
in
like this,
transit.
I'm,
I told the
at times
crew
like this,
to...
I'm really glad Gilman's not still on board.
Yeah, same. I told the crew to start sailing back to Nausea, so
Yeah.
it's a 2-day voyage, and they probably left about, we'll say, 5 hours ago. So
we can
we're here at
stay
least 2
here and meet
days.
them. Yeah.
You can stay here for a little bit. I need my cloak to recharge anyways.
I think it'll take me 2 days to get back to 0. In exhaustion, I mean.
In
what
terms,
do you do?
in terms of immediate priorities, I mean, I have a little bit of trade to do, but long term, if we assume the World Eaters have started packing for their 3-week voyage, we need to figure out our travel plans to Segeos' lair. Because the obvious one is we follow along in our own ship,
Mhm.
but we have access to teleport. Not necessarily off the table. We cut a straight line and then just TP over to the World Eaters when they need us.
I feel like it's not a bad idea to see if we can send our ship along with them. And it might be good for us to do some other exploring, either getting some information or even just trying to get prepped. Because honestly, we lost pretty much all of our resources. We lost 2 pieces of equipment. We're a little bit under where we thought we would be, and even then, we didn't know if we were going to win this battle.
We
You are
definitely
really
need a
drunk,
restock.
Hero.
I don't know if you're still gonna be that strong, but I honestly feel like going forward, you can do all the fighting for us, and we'll just like loot places while you kill everything.
We
Sure,
do
sure,
need to
sure.
give you a ranged option.
Super crazy.
I'm pretty
That's-
sure Zafira is not the avatar of a blood goddess anymore, so I'm pretty sure that
Yeah, but she
He's
might have
just gonna
picked up a few
slaughter
tricks,
If she
muscle
was
memory.
always like really strong, but I think now she like might be strong.
Saphira, use your new ability, turn to ooze.
Does Saphira get a Zenkai
Ew, don't
boost?
do that here.
She'd be really strong if she did, because she's dying
If you
a
had a
lot.
Zenkai boost, you'd be like level 40 right now. It'd be-
Yeah.
We are going to have to change a couple of Saphira's feet because they will really need to Masama. So those will be
I always
changed.
thought she had
I will-
2 left ones.
I will close my eyes and try to sense heartbeats and presumably realize that I can't anymore.
You sense
Just
one.
Hear
from the
your
video.
own heartbeat just in your ears because you're so far gone.
Yeah.
Saphira freak out thinking we're all dead.
Just open your eyes.
She's the only one alive in this whole building.
It looks like she's meditating.
Just let her rest. She needs it.
All right.
Well,
Speaking of rest, I kind of need to rest too. We should have like,
Yeah.
this should be our day of rest.
Let's get a few rooms. I'm gonna crash before I do anything else.
So,
I'll start going through the logistics of what we need to replace.
You want to empty out the bag of holding?
We should also do some house cleaning, yeah.
It's- we can put aside some that we're just gonna put back on the flight risk when we, because the board game should be on flight risk.
Yeah, we can separate this into to ship contents.
Yeah, we should
I
play a
just
game of
wanna
Dragon
know-
Chess together.
I'd be down. I think we won't be too busy the next few days.
How did nobody realize when you open the bag of holding that it absolutely reeks in there?
Because it's an extra dimensional space and the air doesn't come out.
I don't have a
Doesn't
nose.
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, all I'm saying is when you guys pulled out that gizzard or whatever you pulled out, that thing was disgusting.
Oh, you
Gullet.
threw it on the floor. I forgot. I was gonna use that for something.
Rin
What?
says it was
What?
disgusting. And probably not a usable ingredient.
Potions that you drink. I was gonna make potions.
I mean,
drink
if you're
that?
trying to make a poison, sure.
So the thing is, basilisk blood can turn you from stone back to skin, but I don't know what the gullet does.
I thought you said it was a mummy rot antidote.
Well, I don't know. I was kind of riffing, if I'm being completely honest. Guilty as charged for riffing, but
You know I can just cure a mummy rot, right? Like straight up.
Why are you so obsessed with mummy rot anyways, Coin?
listen.
yeah,
It's on my
I-
potion list, and I haven't used it.
Yeah, because it's crap. It's useless.
It's not.
I don't think
crap.
it's useless. I just think we contextually haven't been near mummies.
This is
We
like,
were.
you're
We
like the-
were briefly.
It's like you're trying to sell the silver solution over here. I thought you weren't a scammer. I thought you shot straight with your deals.
And I am, and I'm gonna find a use for this gullet, or I'm gonna throw it away. One or the other. In the next
If you've
24
ever-
hours.
Been afflicted by mummy rot, you would know that it is the antidote is nothing to scoff at.
Better to have it and not need it.
Great.
Also, what happens if
So happy.
Stazen gets mummy rotted? Can you use it on yourself?
I'm immune to diseases, actually.
Oh, well,
Coin,
good
I
for
think you
that.
got mummy brain rot.
No, I had a good relationship with my mother.
God, I still have spell slots left to smite with.
Yeah, I had a great relationship with my mother too. You would know.
Yeah.
Oh, you got something good out of it. It's like-
I'm gonna whisper to Oshin. I think they robbed and maybe killed his mother, but also met with her when she was friendly. There was time things. I don't really totally get it still.
But they didn't rob and kill my mother. What do you?
Yeah, I'm whispering.
I love the idea that the new party members have to just sort of approximate what they're talking about.
Okay, well, I will say my mom probably did rob and kill a bunch of random people just because she probably wanted to and felt like it and probably felt superior to them. But we didn't rob or kill her. At least I don't think so. She gave me this cloak. I didn't rob it.
It's true.
Okay, and the story is she's not very nice dragon. You know, not a very nice dragon.
But she was at one time.
Was she?
We did meet her at once in her timeline when she was. She was still a dragon, of course.
Listen, she warmed up to a kobold, so there's got to be a soft spot in there somewhere.
See?
I guess
The kobold would have been crushed if not for the soft spot.
Huh. Anyways,
It's bedtime. I'm gonna stand up and start going through the motions of getting a room.
He stands
3
up too
rooms.
fast, loses all the blood in his face, and falls down.
the classic.
I'm really woozy. Actually, when I stand up, a bunch of blood that's still kind of pooled in the bottom of my armor starts leaking out the
Oh
boots.
no, gross.
I will clean that up later.
You won't get a chance. Brad will clean it.
That is what I'm secretly hoping for.
Isn't that your line coin? Like they stood up too fast? Like you knock someone out, and then they're like, oh yeah, they just stood up too fast.
It's the #1 leading cause of briefly losing your footing. Look it
And
up.
dying, apparently.
That too. I'm saying you gotta stand up slowly. All right, I'll go book a couple of rooms with Brad. You can pick wherever.
You guys know that you're supposed to go upstairs and get keys from Carfax, but you guys can get keys for your rooms.
That we'll do that.
So, as you guys each bed down, is there anything you'd like to do before falling unconscious on the most comfortable bed that you've slept in, except for Saphira, in the past week?
Booby trap the door. And the window.
How are you booby trapping the door? There is no window.
I mean, that's perfect. I don't need a window. With the door, I just want to put like, let's see, I get thieves shit. Does that give me string and a bell?
Thieves shit does not give you a bell. It would give you string.
I'll take string. I have tool makers, like toy makers shit. Can I? I don't want to build like a whole bell, but I feel like I can put together some shit that'll go.
Sure, you can
Someone
make a
opens the
noisemaker
door.
of some kind. Yes.
I've got some caltrops if you want some.
I kind of do.
All right, so you guys can go ahead and go to sleep and get the benefits. Yes?
Just in case, I will position a bed within 10 feet of Saphira where I'm resting because I don't trust her alone right now.
You don't trust her alone?
I
just want her in
invaded
order.
her room and booby trapped the door. I thought that was clear.
Oh, you're
I
invading
followed
her
it.
room.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
I don't know why we would take individual rooms. No. Saphira's in the bed. I'm trancing anyway. I'm booby trapping the door. And Sizen are nearby.
Yep, fencing nearby. Want her in my aura.
All right.
Riving.
So, as you guys watch Saphira sleep, not that that's creepy, having booby trapped the door and basically staying babysitter for her, you guys can then get a long rest tonight.
This is the least creepy thing to happen to us in a while. Bar is low, but she was
Why
a
you
pie,
so
she
down
was a
on
meat
creepy?
bag earlier today.
Put her through the juicer. It was real rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you've had someone's spine in your hand, like sleeping within 10 feet really isn't that bad.
Yeah. Oh no, my friend is
goddess got
peacefully
ripped.
resting.
Not like this.
The coin's gonna detox in his bucket.
Cool?
That sounds disgusting.
It
It
is.
I agree.
I don't know exactly what you think detoxing is, but it sounds like toxins are floating in your bucket. And you're
Technically,
just
they are.
marinating in them.
In a
Just
very literal,
marinating in toxins.
in a very literal sense, that's exactly what's happening. But he likes it.
We're gonna get you a clean
No
bucket
longer-
every 20 minutes.
I'm not putting any more of your bucket water in my mouth.
No.
Be surprised you haven't taken a poison condition check already.
Absolutely should never do that. All right.
Yep.
We get a long rest? Are we doing full night?
Full night's long rest.
Oh, thank God.
Saphira's speed is no longer 0.
She does not have to be carried anywhere.
I honestly forgot she had the exhaustion levels. I thought I was just carrying her because
Because we didn't trust her to walk by herself.
Being friendly.
yeah.
Saphira is not a type who would be carried if she could help it.
So
That's this case.
Oh yeah, Sakura, I have returned your sword at this point. Your other sword.
Awesome.
Because you guys were
In the
discussing
morning-
businesses and stuff, I'm going to post a thing that I saw here in San Antonio the other day. I thought of Seaton Coin. I'm
Yeah.
tossing that in Discord for you guys.
That's a stance.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
It is in consideration for a future business venture for the name.
Didn't you? Oh yeah, you did promise your brother you'd make some sort of coin stand.
I'm legally obligated to start a corn hub in Toivoa.
Franchise.
Well, that's the goal.
I would
you
love
know.
to get sponsored by
Start
them.
small.
That'd be awesome.
I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. All right. So, you guys wake up the next morning to the smell of peanut butter.
From downstairs.
I'm
morning?
surprised peanut
Okay.
butter can waft that far from the kitchen.
It's coming from Coin's
I
bucket.
believe it.
No.
So concerned.
Isn't peanut butter frog
I
legs
am not
like a
assuming
thing?
the brown in there is peanut
Is it?
butter.
Cooking frog legs with peanut butter? It is a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you had to look it
I
up?
don't
No,
like-
it's absolutely
I
a
don't
thing.
like that at all.
No, it's not a good thing, but it is a thing.
Ugh. Louisiana frog legs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems right.
Tell you guys, I have tried food all over the country, man.
Yeah, I had a cousin go out that way.
Yeah, what was his name?
PB.
DB.
He died from
He left behind his wife.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were a power couple.
Uh-huh. All right, so as you guys wake up, what would you like to do today?
In the morning, I just want to activate my divine sense, just to in the room, see if I'm getting any vibes off Saphira still.
You're doing divine sense in the room. Okay. Great. So this is the day after the eclipse, and you're doing divine sense in this room.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. So, from Saphira, you
You're about
gain no detections. Okay?
That feels great.
However, from the next room, you are detecting Fae, Fiend, Celestial, and Undead.
Gets busy out here.
All in the same
Is it
room.
all? Huh. You know, that sounds like it is currently not my problem.
Don't knock on that door.
Wait, are we all in one room, or is he referring to others in the party?
He is referring
I
to
think
a
we're
room
all
that
one.
none of you are in.
Okay, I didn't. Well, I mean, I thought like Fae, Fiend, Undead. I'm like, okay, so there's me, Tati, and but
Undead.
Please. We don't travel with all those.
Okay, Tati, little bit of racist energy there. That's a little bit surprising.
Really?
real.
I mean, I don't think we should travel with all those.
Yeah.
Doubling
Listen,
down.
listen.
I
Technically,
think some of those are inherently bad traveling companions. And some of them, if I saw them in the hallway, I might stab them with my new sword.
It's fine.
Alright,
She
we'll
has
work on
friends
it.
that fit in those categories.
Yeah.
Which ones? I mean, like, like, I'm not technically fiendish, but like, there's a little bit of that up there. So, like, which ones are you talking about?
I mean, technically, I am also a little bit fey, but it's
Me
not part of
too.
my heritage that I like to embrace.
I literally grew up in the Feywilds.
Yeah, and you survived despite that. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
I really wish I could say something else, but yeah, I know you're kind of right on that one. For the most part, until the end, it was lovely.
Yeah, you're a pretty decent person to have around, despite your history in the Fey realm.
Yeah, I'm also a pretty normal, well-adjusted person.
What
that's
not normal?
maybe. I
What
mean,
is the end that you're referring to? I don't really know
I-
much about you guys.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey Oshin, how's it going? Thanks for being here along the
Wait,
way.
you want to hear my whole life story, Oshin? Like, I can if you want to, but it would take some time.
We still have at least another hour before anything happens. So yeah,
Rusid was born at a young age.
I'm gonna leave you guys to it.
Wait, what?
did you say? Did you say he was born at a young age?
Well,
That's
Sure
right.
did.
Absolutely.
my dad's name was Rishi, and then was just for a very long time.
Rambling.
Yeah, your dad's name is Rishi, and
Rishi Dragonfucker.
okay,
Is that an official title?
it is.
I don't know if it was official, but it was what
Listen, if I knew a
The rest of the
kobold that
tribe,
pulled him off,
he was
that pulled that
proud of
off.
it.
I mean, like, if it's something that you call yourself and it's something that's true,
think
then
it is
I
kind of
don't
official.
think there's very many people who are gonna challenge whether or not it's official.
If I was a
sure wouldn't
kobold with that
challenge him.
claim,
Like,
walk
it's
around
a
with a
pretty big
crown.
claim.
And your mom?
Oh, did it? Well, if I'm here and it's Rishi Dragonfucker, then
I mean, I made that connection. You introduced who your dad was, so I was asking about like.
yeah, she's well, she kept us safe. Really not much else though. Oh, not even us. Sometimes she would murder some of us just for fun, or if she didn't like you. But most of us were, you gotta worship her, make sure that you put yourself beneath her, and she won't mess with you.
They
Yeah,
say
really,
she's a
like-
top.
Well, she's also was kind of torn about me existing at all. Like, part of her was like kind of not super happy about it. Part of her was like, but he's my blood. It was not really a great childhood experience.
Is
The
that
first
because-
step towards getting better is acknowledging that. I'm proud of you.
Like, I
Not
haven't
always.
acknowledged it already.
You were talking about you're talking your mother up just like a few minutes ago.
I mean, did I ever say she was great? I mean, well, he's kind of a dick.
Word is
So-
dragon.
Does
Sorry to
she
hear that.
not thrilled because you're not full dragon, or about having a child in general?
Like having a child with a kobold is kind of a lowly thing.
Oh, your dad's a kobold. Okay, I did not know that.
You didn't see the resemblance.
Well,
if his dad was a dragon, the dragon fucker part would
Just a
be a
really
little
small
redundant.
dragon.
I assumed that his dad was just like a human, and that's
Oh
why.
no.
That would have been a story.
Yeah.
You skipped the biology classes, college, didn't you?
No, yeah, it was
I
just
think we've got some
pure
books.
side. Like,
I think if my
other
dad was a
tribes.
human, he would be a puddle, and I wouldn't exist.
I know Bryn has some books that can help with this.
With what? Being a puddle, or
Oshin figuring out what
Educating.
goes where, and yeah.
Bryn's gonna nod his head no.
Wait, I'm gonna slowly draw my sword?
I think he actually
Anyways.
sold them.
so part of the
Yeah.
tribe. Lots of people I miss. Yeah, I think Did It died. Pretty sure she's dead. When a bunch of adventurers came to, kill her and all of us.
Really? Who did it?
I don't fucking know. They knocked me the hell out.
Coin waits
No
for
reason to
collapse.
Where are
But
you
none
from,
happened.
Brewster?
Hmm?
Where are you from?
Geographically.
Yeah. Actually need to pull this up on my character sheet because it's been such a long time. We're just like thinking for a moment because it's been so. Yeah, Sherelle. It was near Sherelle. Well,
Have you
like
ever wanted
obviously
to go
not
back
in
there?
the town of Sherelle. It's just relative to Sherelle and like the swamps. But I mean, that place isn't relevant anymore. It's all gone.
You should see where I was born. It was a beautiful gulf.
Ooh, where's that?
Lot of water births in the Grung. Oh, it's a little like east, somewhere in the Toad Sea, a little southeast.
I would. Be
No,
more
no,
than
Coin.
happy
Are
to
you
visit.
Go on.
Hmm. No, that's it. There's just a little alcove that the Grungs know to be safe.
Are you much of a swamp type, Coin?
Personally, I don't care for it. In human terms, that's like very, very like I'm not really a suburbs guy. Swamp. It's a little out of the way for me. Like to be where the activity is, more in the city.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the place I was at was kind of a little bit out there, but we had to stay away from towns. Kind of not really a good jive with that.
Yeah, I mean, Grungs would go there, but they weren't exactly invited, and they didn't really stick around for too long.
Well, we would kind of invite ourselves and just take what we wanted, and then bring it back to Did It.
I think those crabs are doing.
Well, maybe we'll check on them later in our journey.
But yeah,
I think
OG,
they're fine.
that's pretty much all my story.
Interesting. Well, thank you for sharing. But I would love to see both you or Coin or anybody else's home. I haven't really had the chance to travel around.
Well, how about you, cowboy? Where you grow up?
I don't think you fully got that part of the story, but it is gone. It's gone. They're all, well, I don't know who's alive from that raid, who's dead, but I haven't seen anyone.
Oh, as in like, I didn't know
alive.
if you meant the town or the people were
my
gone.
tribe. They're either dead, gone. I haven't seen any of them.
Have you ever gone back? You could always just go check out the area and at least try and figure out who did it, if there's still anything left.
I don't even know if I want to go back. It feels like after everything I've been with you guys, it's like I don't even know if it's a life I really want to even return to or think about anymore in that way. I mean,
are you saying you found some sort of familial structure?
Yeah, you guys are my family now. But it's like,
wow.
Going back there, I'm not the same kobold. Like, back then, I didn't really think about, well, people in the way that I do. Like, I didn't care. I just took. I took because that's what I was told to do.
I think if you don't want to go back, you don't need to. Where you grow up does not dictate where you grow old.
That chapter closed when it died.
I don't even know if we're gonna grow old at this rate, but at least live it in the moment. You can live wherever you want.
Well, I'll grow old probably a lot slower than all of you. No idea how the hell half dragon kobold genealogy works, but probably
How old is
longer than
everyone?
all of you.
That really depends on how much time has passed in World since the campaign
for
started.
real though.
You guys have been active for 3 months.
Really? Only thing.
We have been doing some time jumping.
That's kind of funny because when I made Coin, he was 27, but I was, I think, 25. So I'm now Coin's age. So he would be 20, which is pretty old for a grung, to be fair. Which would be more like that's like middle age, I guess, for a grung.
Well,
But
Ruzid's like was in his early 20s, but then Silas aged him 18 years, and now he's like in his 40s. So Ruzid doesn't actually feel that much older, which is why he's getting this idea in his head that he's going to be here for a long time.
He's wrong.
You guys are children.
I mean, he might be wrong.
what's the lifespan on a kobold?
He's already like kind of double the lifespan of a. Like he should already be dead by now.
Dang, that dragon half is doing some work.
Well, obviously, elves live for a very long time. I mean, most of them. Naturally speaking. Obviously, the Rendayas have a higher turnover rate also.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we grow up a little bit slower than a lot of species and enjoy our youth a little bit longer than a lot of species. I'm 21 in actual years. I am
Well, actually, that's
fully
not
baby.
entirely correct. He actually still within like the somewhat average lifespan of a kobold, but there's something about like kobolds not living much further past 50 usually. But it says something about living up to 120 years, but it says rarely do so. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but
I
they
mean,
age
adventurers storm
gracefully.
their adventurers storm
I
their.
highly
their
doubt they
caves.
would look as young as they look like Ruzid at that age.
Ooh, imagine Ruzid with like a long, like flowing mustaches.
I don't think they get facial hair.
Why not? I've seen dragons with facial hair.
I thought that was like a strictly mammalian thing. I don't get
No,
hair.
I think dragons are like their own category.
Man, this sucks. Dragon can have a beard and I can't.
No, I guess
I mean,
we're
you
just
could
cooler
have a
than you.
beard.
Whatever.
Coin, I promise you, with a little bit of magic, we can make that.
I'll round back to you
Pretty
on
right.
that.
I'm pretty sure I have beards in my bag.
Make anything happen with a little bit
Not
of
the
magic.
same. It doesn't get itchy the same way.
I
You want to get it?
itchier.
It's a point of honor.
I'm afraid I did not understand beards.
I love Eric nodding as I say that.
Dude, I'm sitting here. Look, I got one beard comb, two beard combs,
Yeah.
beard oil, beard balm.
Let's just say the beard trait Coin has is shared by his player. Not a lot going on there.
No,
Oh.
I'd like to check in with O'Sheen wordlessly to see if he also agrees with the itchy beard.
You know, I feel like his just flows into his body hair to where he doesn't really notice the difference of when one starts and one ends.
Show off.
I bet he's not nearly as aerodynamic in the water as you are, though.
I do have that edge, yeah.
There's
I don't know, he might be a
competitive
water
swimmers
buffalo.
that would love to get rid of all their hair.
I'm really... O'Sheen, if you ever just want to get like a full body trim, I would be fascinated to see what you look like.
I kind of am too, actually.
Me too. I'm gonna buy a buzzer when I go out shopping later.
We have downtime.
Like, I don't even know what color your eyes are.
What about you, Sizen? Do you... We can't see anything under that plate armor. Do you have any hair?
Listen,
And is it all green? Is the main
Elves are
question.
elves are notoriously hairy. Yep.
You're really asking if the carpet's natural. Okay, alright. Well, listen.
Is it
The
curly?
He'll have to show
is-
us.
The problem is, I never really get the chance to grow it out because there's always acid, fire, lava, some shit that's fallen on me. So I'll be honest, it never gets more than like a stub long anyway. The hair is on my head is the best I got.
Is
I
that the
just looked it
natural
up.
color?
I just looked it up. A shaved O'Sheen would just look like a normal Minotaur. The shaved Highland cows look like cows.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
If we need to
I
change that,
would
and for
laugh
some reason we're doing it.
so much if we shaved O'Sheen and he looked like a I don't know, like a cat.
Just like a,
You're just like, what happened here?
Or like shaving a poodle type vibe.
the jawline's a lot thinner than I expected.
You shave me, I end up just like Ruzid size. The
You like
He's
lose
like-
4 feet.
He's like
He
a
just becomes
Papillon
more.
dog. He's all fur. I was sure he was strong under here.
And you too, though, Sizen. How old are you? You've got to be at least like 150 with the way you act.
Old man sizing. That's what we got.
You
Wow,
probably
right.
didn't hear us.
He was offended by that question. I think he'd
I think
prefer
we
to
can
not
take his
answer.
silence as agreement.
I'm just gonna
hearing
keep
issues.
counting, and you tell me stop when I get close.
That's not how it
150,
works, Toddy.
200, 250. Oh wow! I'll just keep going until someone cuts him off.
All right. So,
I think
As-
Bryn would chime. I don't know Bryn's exact age, but I would intuit, given he went to school with a lot of the other player characters, he's in that same mid-20s range.
you would assume so. But remember,
But yeah,
Rin has white hair.
that's a good point.
He's a
Uh,
drow.
That we would have. That's something you'd
I
have
mean,
to ask
he's not a
Walker.
drow, but he's part drow.
Yeah. I kind of just assume. I mean, Sazin has green hair. I'm not really. Hair color it doesn't mean that much to me.
You're not gonna be
I
Harris.
thought Bryn just dyed it because he thought it looked cool, but
I have no hair.
Well,
and
it
red
does.
Scales.
The elf races can't be trusted.
What the heck?
I think you've
Whoa,
had
Andrew.
one too many drinks.
Need a
All
chill
right.
pill.
So, we're running up against the fact that both Sason is having trouble and Bryn is out. This kind of seems like a great spot for us to stop for tonight, as you guys are well rested and about to start the day. Let's go ahead and pause here for today, and we will come back next week for the next episode of the Toivoan Trainwreck. You guys go with that?
I think it's only fitting that the party would. I'm not in a rush, but we would. We don't have plans.
Right.
Can we have like a day or two of downtime?
Sure. You can do a day or two of downtime. Absolutely.
Yeah, we got some logistics to figure out on what
Gotta
we're doing.
recharge that cloak.
Go ahead and discuss that in Discord so I can know which direction to direct you guys in the next couple sessions. Otherwise, guys, we'll come back next week for the next episode of the Trainwreck.